what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Top Flight Pod. You know what it is. You know what we're here to do. Back in studio today. Beautiful Austin, Texas. Happy holidays. We got the boys here in the stew. We got Ozzy here celebrating the Longhorn win last night in Austin against Clemson. Big ups to the boys. We got Bali ho 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 with the Santa Claus
Merry
hat.
Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas. And then we got Alex here with the beautiful classy scarf showing us how it's done. I'll start off with you, mate. How you doing?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling Christmassy. You know, how can I not feel Christmassy with this guy right next to me?
Seriously.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And I'm the present.
You ever seen the movie Bad Santa?
What are you trying to say, bro?
Nothing.
No, what are you trying to say? No, what are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything.
No, what are you trying to say, bro?
If anybody's seen the movie Bad Santa, we got him here today.
Nah. I'm a good Santa.
Oh, good
Santa this
okay.
year.
What are you going to bring to Austin FC, Santa?
We're bringing positivity this year.
Oh.
Hey.
Wait, this year or next year? Because 2024 is about to end.
Oh, yeah, next year, 2025. Hey,
Okay.
but Nico.
Nico.
We trust in
The
Nico.
new era. Hey, Aussie, how are you doing, mate? El Señor de las Dos Banderas. Got the Longhorns Christmas gear. How you doing, bro?
Good. Feeling good. The last episode in this studio, probably.
Maybe.
Maybe.
TBD.
We're thinking of TBD. We're thinking
Yeah.
about it. Feel good. Feel happy for this special episode of Christmas.
Yes, of
Very
course,
cool.
of course. And we got Primo in the back on the ones and twos controlling everything. We're going to miss B here today. He couldn't make it. He's out sick. However, we got the boys together. Diego is also out of town. He's in El Paso. That boy likes to drive, I guess.
He likes to travel a lot, too.
He likes to travel. He likes
Yeah.
to travel. But all right, y'all. Shout out to the Discord. Shout out to the Patreon members. Shout out to my G Primo here in the back, like I said. We're going to start off with the schedule release because that's probably the most breaking news that Austin FC fans had this week, the Austin FC community. The 2025 schedule was released. Austin FC fans and team players as well, they all found out who they were going to play this season. We saw the players post stories and, sending messages to the fans saying, hey, we'll see y'all in 2025. Here we go. Danny, Stuver, Gallagher, everybody was posted. Everybody is excited. The players, fans, coaches, likewise. And the team is slowly making moves. But before we get there, at least we know who we're going to play. And Alex, I'll start off with you, mate. How did you see the schedule release? In my opinion, it was a little bit easy. It seems a little bit easy, but I want to get your take.
I mean, honestly, I liked it. I also think it's a little bit easy. Not as many exciting opponents from the East as I would hoped. No disrespect to the teams that we are going to face. I'm just saying that, I think, we already faced ATL. We already faced Red Bulls, I think. So I wanted to see more teams, newer teams, but I'm happy. I like the balance. Finally, we have a balanced schedule for Copa Tejas. We're finally not, facing Dallas and Houston like 3 times in a season, just twice. 1 home, 1 away. That's it. I actually really like that.
Now, Alex, you mentioned Atlanta. We have played them over there, but this will be their first time coming to Q2,
Yes.
ATL. And I know a lot of ATL fans actually that listen to this podcast also, they were very excited to see Austin FC on their schedule away because Q2 Stadium has become a little bit of a destination for a lot of fans across the league. They want to come to Austin. They want their team to come out here. Just like Austin FC fans want to go to some certain spots, Q2 has become that for some fans across this league, which is pretty cool. So I'm excited to host ATL. It would have been interesting if Josh Wolf was still here because that's his old team, but
Yeah, that's true.
That's over.
Or also would have been interesting to see the Wolves playing. Well, we are going to see that anyways because, the Tyler
Lake.
went to Real Salt Lake.
Yeah.
But it would have been interesting to see, Josh, Owen, and Taylor is his name?
Yeah, Tyler.
Tyler. Facing each other.
You do mention the New York Rebels. I am excited to play them, the Eastern Conference champions.
Yeah.
And they're already making moves.
The sub-champions.
No, they're
the Eastern Conference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're the Eastern
you're right.
Conference champions.
Yeah.
They are already making moves, so they're not happy with how their season ended, and they're going to be coming at the league with everything they got in 2025. So I'm excited to play New York.
Yeah.
Bali, how did you take the schedule release, mate? Folks are saying, it seems a bit easy. I said it in the Twitter space. I said early prediction with this schedule, playoffs.
Yeah. No, the schedule kind of suits us. But to me, the games are just, I'll be real trash. I really wanted different opponents. I'm not going to lie to you. I did want to see Messi come to the Q2.
That's the big one.
I really did. I think that would have been legendary just to see him here, play. But, we get to play San Diego, which is it. We get to see Chucky. So, I mean, that's a plus. And that's a new team also. But, yeah, the schedule was just, it's just okay, bland.
Bali, you mentioned Messi. You sound a little bit bummed out. You're not going to be able to see him. Some folks will say he's the best player ever in the game of football. But we have the All-Star game that is coming to Q2.
Yes.
So if everything lines up well, if Messi is healthy and no international stuff crosses in between that time, Messi could be coming to Q2 Stadium in that sense. You know, it doesn't have to be an Inter Miami match. It could be like that.
No, he's definitely
He's
coming
not
here.
coming.
He
He's not-
is.
Why would you say that?
Because this is what happened with the schedule. Nobody look about a little bit deep. So we got two problems over there, probably three. The first one in the month of May, we're gonna play a lot of games, like around 5 games, just in the month of May, like 5 or 6. How many games?
7 in May. 7 in
Seven
May.
in May.
7.
7. That's badass. That's crazy for the team. Second thing, in June we have Copa Oro. Probably we're gonna miss Cascante and Pereira. I
No,
hope the coaching
Pereira, no.
staff
No,
think about
Pereira
that.
no. Pereira, why would-
Cascante.
Venezuela is not in the
Copa Oro,
Oro. Con
They're
CACAF.
gonna play, no?
No.
They're gonna bring two.
no,
They're
I
gonna
think
bring,
Colombia is the one that got invited.
Oh, it's
I think.
Colombia and Uruguay. You're right. I
Yeah.
thought. So Copa Oro probably we're gonna miss a couple of players and the calendar. In July, Mundial de Clubs. Inter de Miami, it's in Mundial de Clubs. So probably if Mundial de Clubs, if Messi qualified to the next round, they're not gonna come to the All-Star game.
I'll say this, Ozzy. Maybe maybe Messi doesn't play, but what if he joins the All Star camp and he's there for PR and promo and the
Yeah,
photos and the
I
videos
don't
and the
think
clicks?
So, bro. For
Yeah.
me, because the World Club, they giving a lot of money to the clubs to join that
Yeah.
tournament. Probably they giving around 20 million, something like that. Each team is.
There's a
gonna
lot
take
of money
20
going
million.
into the World Club
The
World
only
Cup.
teams that are gonna take more than 20 million, I think, is Real Madrid, Manchester City, or another one. So if FIFA is paying you 20 million, it's because they want to all your staff and the first team go to join the league because they want to
The
get a
cup.
good like atmospheric, the best tournament ever in clubs. So you telling me the Inter de Miami is gonna okay? You give us 20 million. 20 million is a lot for the MLS team.
100%.
We want you to play with Messi, Suarez, Busquets, all of them. Bro, why you going to hide Messi? No, because Messi wants to play in the Q2, bro.
Nah,
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
that
gonna
is true.
start-
That is true,
Messi's not
Hernan.
gonna
Well,
play,
So am I gonna
this
see
is-
Messi, bro?
This is all I
We're
know.
gonna see
I'm not
Messi.
gonna see
Wait,
Messi,
wait,
bro.
where are the
Inter de
dates? Where are the
Miami.
dates?
This is all I know. The dates are this. Austin FC will host the 2025 MLS All-Star Game at Q2 Stadium in Austin, Texas on Wednesday, July 23rd. The MLS All-Star Skills Challenge presented by AT&T is scheduled for Tuesday, July 22nd. There will be additional details released on the 2025 MLS All-Star Skills Challenge presented by AT&T and the opponent for the All-Star Game. That'll be announced at a later date.
And what are the dates for the Club World
Mundial
Cup?
de Clubs.
Let me double check that.
The first 2 weeks.
And then also, I mean, there's also Leagues Cup that comes into play. We haven't talked about
so-
that.
so- I'm just-
what are you gonna
So
do?
we might see a
Inter de Miami va a poner a Messi, yes or yes, in Mundial de Clubs, no matter what.
yeah, for
They
sure.
pay
For
you a
sure.
lot, 20 million.
So we won't see Messi at all, Hernan.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Look, man.
I want to see the dates because remember that
Just
another
put the
rumor,
schedule. I
another
think the
We have it
rumor.
here.
schedule is already.
Oh, what is it?
So the dates are June 14th to July 13th.
The first round.
See,
That's the first.
so the World Cup, the Club World Cup is gonna end before the MLS
No,
All Stars.
it's
Yeah,
not in
it'll end.
June.
And-
It's not in
and-
No,
June.
June to July. June 14th to July 13th.
So,
Yeah.
well, no, because it can be matched with the,
No,
with the Copa Oro.
but the MLS All Stars is the July 23rd, so it will be after the Club World Cup. And here's the thing: one big rumor is that Real Madrid is gonna be that opponent of MLS All Star. And are you gonna tell me that Messi is not gonna be in the All Star against Real Madrid? MLS will not miss that chance
100%.
to make a profit out of that.
Yeah, that
But
is true. That is true too. That is
Alex,
true too.
there also has been rumors that it could be another Liga MX All-Star
Yeah.
versus MLS All-Star. I've heard that as well. But Leagues Cup, that's also coming into play. Mikel Arroyo says that Leagues Cup is going to be different in the sense that Liga MX is not going to be bothered by it. It's going to be treated different. I mean, what are your thoughts on Leagues Cup this season coming into
It's pretty
into
good
the
for
year?
the Liga MX because they stopped the league. And all the fans who don't care about the League's Cup, they're like a little bit frustrated, like, oh my God, why you stop our league? It's like, for example, if the MLS do the same thing for us, all of us are gonna be like, bro, why you stop the MLS? We don't care about Liga MX. Just don't stop. So it's pretty cool because now the fans are gonna have the time to watch their teams more than before because
Yeah.
back then you stop the league, you have to wait. It's not the same. But for now you're gonna see them playing and during the week and now on the weekends. During the week and the weekends. You're as a fan of both leagues.
Correct. And then I have confirmed that Inter Miami will play Al Ali, like we said, the dates, the June to July. So it will end before the All-Star game. So we could see Messi come to Q2, mate.
Whatever, bro.
He'll have dates. And also, it don't matter how, it'll also go into play how far Inter Miami gets into that competition.
So the final is going to be in July 13. July 14, the
yes,
final
July
of the
13.
Mundial Clubs.
Yeah.
But what's up with all this conversation about Messi coming to Q2? Like, bro, I don't
Yeah,
care.
Bali,
man.
Bali's a fan.
He's a
I'll-
fan.
Bali's a fan,
I like him. I like him.
Yeah, but don't lie. A
Legend.
lot of people
Legend.
expecting to see Miami playing in Q2 because it's going to be a little history for the
us,
town,
you know?
for the
For
Q2
everyone.
stadium. It's going to be
Yes.
history. At least you can say, hey, who was the ones that play in more 20 years? Who's the players that been here in the Q2? Oh, we host Messi, this guy, the other one.
No, and be real. The Real Madrid fans around the world would be so excited to see their team, Real Madrid, facing off what do they call it? The biggest, the most overhyped player in the history of soccer, that is Lionel Messi. I mean, it is something that both Messistas and Real Madrid fans will love to see. So they're tuning into that match.
No,
Now-
and also we have a lot of fans of Madrid.
Another thing, back on
I can tell that.
back on the Austin FC schedule side of things, right? We're throwing Inter Miami out the window. If he comes to Q2, it'll be for the All-Star game. Yeah, ahí muere. No more Messi talk. I'm tired of that. I'm done. Copa Tejas, guys. The real important issue here, okay? Copa Tejas, it's finally balanced. We're going to play Dallas 2 times. We're going to play Houston 2 times. But one interesting detail about the Copa Tejas matches is that in August, guys, as the season is kind of going into its final stages, you get Houston and Dallas back-to-back games at Q2 in August. It's going to be hot. It's going to be very, very difficult to go 90 minutes for a player at Q2 in those games. There's going to be a lot of emotion going into it. The fans are going to be bringing the energy because you don't want to lose Copa Tejas and also Derby, right? Derby rights go into that.
But I'm not worried. I mean, last time that happened, didn't we win 3-0 back to back?
Yeah, we did
So
win 3-0
so
back-to-back.
why are you worried about that?
Because things change, bro. Things change. You can't rely on beating these
yeah,
teams.
if we
a
did
couple
that, if
seasons
we
ago,
did
the
that
same
with
thing.
Wolf, imagine what we can do without him.
We need to see what Nico has to cook, mate.
But the good thing is about the calendar, by that time, you'll be fighting for making the playoffs.
Yeah, correct.
So making a
Yeah.
playoffs in a derby is going to be a huge win.
That's the
Or
thing.
a lot
Or
of
maybe-
hate. There's going to be a lot of hate.
Or maybe we're already in playoffs and we're just
Maybe.
chilling and we're sitting back.
Nah, it's too early. Way too early.
We don't
in
know.
August.
We don't know.
Bali was being real about that optimism.
We don't know. We
Real
don't know.
about the optimism.
We don't
Okay,
know.
we're talking about the end of the season, closing out, and talking about making playoffs. The last 3, I'll say the last 5 games that we have of the season is FC Dallas away, Seattle at home, Rock Salt Lake away, St. Louis at home, and we finish the season away at San Jose.
That's chaotic.
It's chaotic.
That's
How do
very
you guys feel
chaotic.
about the closing of the season if you're looking to make playoffs with these last 5 matches?
I
Alex?
really hope we already are qualified to playoffs, because that's a tough ending.
Yeah.
It's a tough ending.
Tough. That's tough.
That's tough. And I feel like in previous years, we would look at the schedule and think, okay, we end with San Jose, bread and butter. That's easy. Eat it. Dinner. San Jose's changing, and they're rumored to be, talking to Brandon Vasquez. They
Yeah.
just got a new coach, Bruce Arenas. They're getting rid of everybody. I know they brought back Nick Lima. That might not be as attractive as some of the other stuff that they're doing, but seems like Quakes are going through a little bit of that Colorado transition that Colorado had. They were a bad team, and then they were competitive, at least.
Yeah.
I could say that. So
Yeah.
San Jose, probably they're not that easy team that we were thinking about was in previous years. How do you feel about the 5 games, Bali?
It's tough. To me, it's very, very tough. I agree with Alex. I hope that we're already in playoffs, just waiting for another team to stumble. But man, if we're fighting for playoffs and we have that run of games, it's gonna be very, very tough. We need a very, very strong team with a strong mentality.
100%. Now, well, hopefully the schedule is good to us. Austin FC, of course, to the players. I think that, like Ozzy was saying, and Bali was saying as well, in May it's going to be very, very difficult, especially if we're not at the level of fitness that we need to be at, right? The boys need to be preparing themselves because with every month the games get more. You have 4, you have 5, then boom, May comes around. You have 7 games. So hopefully we don't have any injuries, and hopefully everybody's kicking at all cylinders. But Bali, Ozzy, any last words on the schedule here? We see we got Revolution and Red Bulls coming into town.
Yeah, I'm more excited for
come into
the
town.
Red Bulls more than Revolution. And we're talking about the month of May. I hope we have a good bench.
Yes.
Because pretty sure no injuries, good bench, good backups. Because probably during those games, you're gonna see players from bench playing the last 40 minutes, 20 minutes.
Now, guys, another topic I wanted to get into here today. It was announced that Austin FC will take part of the Coachella Valley Invitational, the 2025 edition. And with that announcement, we find out that the Austin FC team will play the Galaxy MLS champion, the current champs, Sporting Kansas City, which is very interesting because they're going to be the opening match of that season schedule that we were just talking about right now. And then we will play Charlotte FC. So with that information, knowing that we open the season with Sporting Kansas City, we play them at Coachella Valley. Alex, how did you take in this information? Do you think that they're going to be showing their hands at Coachella Valley and then come around season opener, they're going to be playing the same kind of match? Or how are they going to handle that?
Man, it's really hard to talk about anything like that in preseason, and not just Austin FC, just any club in general. Because last preseason we played in a certain way. We played some players. The players performed, and we never saw them again. Talking about Jimmy, for instance, right? So whatever you do in preseason,
He played well in preseason.
He did very well in preseason. So whatever you do in preseason doesn't mean at all that you're gonna do it in the actual season, right? I like that we're facing the champions right now. Like boom, first game it's Galaxy, the MLS champions. I like that. That's a good measuring stick, assuming Galaxy does play, a serious game, and that we do too. And then Kansas and Charlotte, I also like them as rivals to prepare for this season. But I don't think I can take anything away from what we do there to how we will actually play against Kansas the first game of the season.
How do you see the first game of the season? You see Austin FC winning that game?
Honestly, I do. I feel like it will depend on what our signings are, right? Because we have yet to see signings. But I think so because the team, the club, the energy, everything feels refreshed, feels renovated. So I feel like this new season, this very first game opening at home is going to be a brand new start for us. And I think the players are going to be very motivated for that.
I agree, mate. Now, Abali, the Sporting Kansas City home opener, it ties into this Coachella Valley Invitational news because we play them there as well. How are you taking this? And I mean, you get to play your home opener opponent a couple weeks before that you have to take the big test. So it's kind of like when you were in school and you took a practice test and it had kind of like the same questions, but they were going to mix them up when the real test came around. I mean, how do you think Austin FC is going to do with this practice test at the Coachella Valley Invitational? You think they're going to take advantage of that and then perform well when the real test comes around, February 22nd?
It's interesting. Yeah, I feel like they will take it serious. I feel like Nico will tell the guys, let's see what they're going to come for us. But to me, I really want to see just who's ready. Who's playing what position.
Players still need to come in.
Yeah, for sure. But I really want to see who's ready, who's playing what position, and I hope like we said, some of these players last year that played in preseason, we never saw them again. So hopefully Nico makes that decision. Let me give him a shot. Let me try him out in the first team. And maybe you never know. We have a hidden talent in the youth.
It's crazy. Both of you, Alex, touched up on it. When Jimmy dropped that performance in the preseason last year, folks were already asking for him. Hey, Jimmy, ¿cuándo Jimmy? When are we gonna get Jimmy? He was sent to FCito, developed there, and looks like in 2025 he's gonna get that shot to jump up along with CJ Fadri. But that's yet to be seen. That's yet to be confirmed 100%. Now, Ozzy, I want to get your take, mate, because the Coachella Valley Invitational also brings us news about playing Charlotte FC. However, the press release said that it was going to be behind closed doors. So we're not going to be able to see that match. It's probably like a decision between both clubs. I think they both have to agree to play open. And if they want to have cameras, they both have to agree on having footage of the game or whatnot. So we don't even play them in the regular season, Charlotte FC. We don't go over there. They don't come here. We played them last year, played them the year before that. But how are you seeing this Coachella Valley Invitational? You get to play Charlotte. Maybe they'll take that game serious. That way it's behind closed doors. They'll maybe put a little bit of more intensity into that Charlotte game.
I didn't see any benefits to that tournament. Is super soft start for me as a preseason because you have a new coach. You need to have a new team players.
Yes.
And also you need to be ready right away for your start MLS. It's super soft for a new team. For me, I prefer to play. And for example, I'm going to put example. I know you don't want to talk about it, but Inter de Miami is going to play against the tricampeón, bro.
America. I saw that.
Why we don't play? I remember the rumor where we get Nico. There's a little bit of rumor. You remember? Probably we're gonna see Austin FC playing in Europe.
Well,
for
pause. I
preseason.
want to stop you there. I want to stop you there.
And
I
now
want.
you got this tour.
Let
bro.
me stop you there.
Super soft.
Let me stop you there.
Yeah, I agree.
No,
Bro, you have a new
no.
coach.
You're
You
reminding
have
me-
a
you're
new
reminding me-
players.
you're reminding me
It's
of
a
this
soft
guy.
start.
You're
It's a
reminding me of
soft
this.
start,
Yeah,
bro.
it is,
You think we're gonna be ready?
It is a soft start.
This is the
should
guy-
be going to
look,
Spain.
you're gonna
We're
play
over the
against the
Valencia
same
connection.
MLS, bro.
Pause.
I want to see the Valencia connection of Nico over there in
Pause.
Spain, bro.
Pause. This is the
Let's play with MLS.
Look,
At
this
least
guy-
Liga
yeah.
MX,
This
bro.
guy reads-
tough preseason.
Okay.
We need
Yeah.
to be
Yes,
ready.
relax,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
Relax.
He's right,
We don't
bro.
even have a. We don't even have a 11.
Listen,
Yeah.
buddy.
Start.
Listen,
We don't- we
Ozzy,
really don't.
listen.
We really
We don't have
don't.
nothing.
Listen.
We don't
We
even
really
have
don't.
players.
Listen, you need to read the full press release because Austin FC says at the bottom that the full preseason schedule hasn't been released yet. These aren't the only games we're gonna play. We can still go to Europe like you want. We can still play Los Supercampeones, freaking Atlético San Pancho if that makes you happy, dude.
Yeah, of course, bro. I
Okay,
don't want,
the
I don't
season
want
is
to play
not-
against that soft in Coachella, soft
Yeah, but the-
tournament, bro. Come
mate,
on, bro.
but the schedule-
Go play in La Liga Verde in downtown, bro. Better. Where are you going?
Yes,
why you
but
go
the
so
the
far?
schedule has not fully been released for the preseason, so we could still see some top opponents come into Q2, or we'll travel to Europe like we played against Atlas before. We played against Tigres before to warm up. So don't be surprised. We
No, but
could
be
have
honest.
something up our
You
sleeve.
see any benefits to play? Not for Galaxy, of course, they're the champions. But you see any benefits to play in that little tournament?
I
for
see-
you with a new coach, with a new players, because it's gonna be a fresh start.
Yes, I see benefits to it, and I'll tell you why. Because you're saying it yourself with the new coach. I want as many preseason games that I can get under
Soft.
Nico Estevez's belt before the season kicks off. Why would I want to have the littlest amount of preseason games for the new gaffer to see what he has in front of him? I want if we can have 10, let's do 10 preseason games.
I agree.
I don't
Oh,
care.
of course, we
We
need
could
a
play
lot.
against SGA 18-year-olds, mate. We could play against the Evcito kids. I don't care. As many preseason games as we can get underneath his belt to figure his best team out for day one, let's do it.
Because this is what's gonna happen. If you play like with the soft tournament like this one, what about you don't see nothing in the first 5 matches of Austin FC? How you think is the crowd, the fans are gonna?
You
take
have
that?
to see something in the first 5 matches, brother.
I hope we will.
But I see what
I
you're
hope
saying.
we will. I hope we will.
We will.
I hope
But
we will.
Ozzy-
But like Erdan say, Erdan wanna go and play versus San Antonio, the team of San Antonio.
Any
And then,
games before the season starts, I would look at them with open eyes and think, well, can we get a good fixture out of this? Yes. And
I
also,
want to start soft.
Also, how is starting soft against boom the MLS champions? Boom, Charlotte FC, a team that made playoffs and was hard to beat at home. Dean Henderson has turned that team around. SKC, I'll give you that. It's a little bit of soft, but you get to play them on your season opener a couple weeks later.
Yeah.
This is a good set of games to start off at Coachella Valley, bro.
You need to think more. more.
Alex, help him out.
Only
No,
MLS teams, bro.
No,
super
look,
soft.
I agree
No,
with
yeah.
that. When you have a team that you don't have even a complete team because you don't even have your players ready. I would even say that if anything, we should push back the Galaxy game because we're not ready to
I'd
face
like
the
to play this
MLS
last.
champion.
I agree with that.
Yeah, once we get all of the players, we should have from low to medium level opponents. Then when we got an idea of how we're going to play and the players we're going to have, then we can start the serious games, the LA Galaxy, the America, the whatever you want.
Just check
But later
the date.
on.
Just check the date.
Yeah, but that was what H
I
is
see
saying
what
is
you're
that
saying.
is that
The day is
we
super close by the-
but we
the
can
start
still
season.
have more preseason games
Yeah.
after the Coachella.
Or
so?
before.
The thing is,
or
think
before.
so?
No, but look,
I doubt
look,
it.
This is what I'm thinking.
I
bro.
doubt it.
For example, we
I
don't
doubt
have any striker right now.
Yeah.
The month is over. We're not gonna see nothing in the next week, probably.
Yeah.
You wanna play. You wanna have your team solid for February, right? When you don't even have you need at least 3 or 4 new players.
Yes.
Yeah.
But however,
Okay.
but we were talking
when
about
you're
this the
gonna
other day.
start training or work with them? When?
Alex.
So you start with a team that you have right now. First of all, we
don't have a team.
Okay, yeah.
I don't
yeah.
buy you this team right
the
now.
the 6 players that we have right now. Nico has to see them and see how they play together in real matches, not in
100%.
training.
I know.
Nico
When?
has to do that. That's the thing. So the very first moment we have a chance is the Coachella Valley, the Coachella Invitational. So we go there and we, like I said, if anything for me, we shouldn't play Galaxy first game.
You'd like to play him in the middle or last.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
But we start seeing that Nico gets to see how their players actually are in game. Then as January passes by, we should be getting signings because the window is there. That whole month is the window, the transfer window. So we get players. So as we are getting players, we're still playing the other teams. We're playing Kansas. We're playing Charlotte. That invitational is over, and we should have more preseason games to then make sure we have very good chemistry in what Nick already saw in the first players and in the players that they are bringing in. And then we can be ready for late February. We essentially have a month and a half or almost 2 months of preparation to be ready for late February.
I don't think we're going to have 2 months
Well
because
said.
there's not any rumors yet.
Now,
For
okay,
new players. The window you
dead
said
right
is
now.
in January.
It's
Okay.
dead right now.
The window is in January.
Let's
but
work our way there.
At the middle of the month of January, probably you're going to have your team, right? You only got to have a month to prepare that team to start the season right away.
and in that
Not
month,
even
and,
Pep Guardiola can do that, bro, in a month.
well, Ozzy, whatever
In a
time you
month.
have, whatever time you have, you got to
It's
take advantage
difficult.
of it. You got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, he's gonna say like the thing is, I hope the team can shut my mouth, but to me, like I say, probably we're gonna start the team going for low, so for the fans,
You really-
don't get desperate because we don't even did the right preseason. It's not a right preseason, bro, in a month. It's not a right
That's all.
preseason.
I couldn't disagree with you
Yeah.
more, bro.
It's-
I couldn't disagree with you more today.
It's not a good preseason, to be honest.
You don't even. We're not even.
We don't
in
even have a
preseason yet.
players yet,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
We don't even have a players.
You want European players? The market over there ain't even open.
No.
You're
know.
camping out
I
outside
know,
of Europe
but like
waiting
I
for
say-
the new PS5.
Oh my god.
You're camping out, bro.
No.
Okay, we're gonna be the best team right away, bro. We are playing against Charlotte and Sporting, and that's it. We're gonna
That's
be the best.
all. Okay, maybe you can figure out a game against Pachuca, Rayados or something,
Nah,
River
it
Plate.
won't happen. It won't happen.
They have to come to warm up for the. Well, not warming up for the Club World Cup, but we've seen River Plate come into town before. We've seen.
I
Those
just
teams.
want the team solid by the start of the season.
Me
That's
too.
it. I
Me
don't
too.
want
Yeah,
those.
and I think
I
there's
don't
enough
want
time
the
for that.
team that no, because we didn't have time. Just give us a time. Give us a time.
No, none
Bro,
of that.
no,
I
None of
think,
that.
I think
None of
there,
that.
there is
That
enough
includes
time
signing.
to get
It
ready
is enough time.
for late February. There is
Yes.
enough time.
Yep.
But that
100%.
also
I agree.
includes signings right away.
Now,
And where are they at?
Yeah,
let's
Hernan?
get into that.
The players that come, we can't be waiting on their visas for 2
Yeah, we
months.
can't be waiting
Yes.
on the visa
They
for 2 months.
must know that we need
Yo,
players
Lepa.
right away.
See, thank you, Alex.
Yeah, we need.
We all agree.
need to
we
be
all
ready.
agree.
We're
We need
all
to be ready.
agreeing
Except
on
me and
that.
you.
Yeah.
Except me and you. Okay, check this out.
Ah, okay.
So MLS published the 2025 GAM available to all clubs. As of December 10th, Austin FC has $3,162,071 in GAM for signings, for buying down player salaries, and more. Everything you can do with GAM. Now, a couple people were complaining in the comments when we made that post. They were saying, like this person right here, shout out to VAUX Vids. He says, disgustingly low. As we could use players in every single position. Horrible ownership at this point.
Who's that guy? He's a real one.
Yeah, it's real. He
Oh,
always
because for
comments.
the name, bro. Because
he always comments.
don't be
He always
like the other guys, bro. They buy
No, but
buy
we-
views. You see,
No,
you
no,
see
no.
the comments. You see people from Russia. Since when Russia like Austin FC, bro? Since when?
No, these are real. They always comment. Now
They
somebody else
always buy
said.
viewers, bro.
Somebody else says, I assume buying down Zardes impacted this number. We have also other folks say that they love being able to see GAM. And pretty much just some folks kind of surprised, some folks happy, ready to get to work with this amount of money. But we do have to note that it's nowhere near the highest of the highs in the 2025
Yes.
GAM. We already see teams like Inter Miami using some of that and also getting some of that. They get rid of Leo Campana. They sent him to New England for 2.5 in GAM. I think that breaks the record for the previous.
Yeah.
What was it? Paul Areola was the previous highest GAM trade in the league when he went to Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. But this shatters it, and it goes even beyond that. I mean, there's still incentives if Campana goes off, which is insane, or like a future sale. So Miami pretty much hit hard with Campana. They got another 2.5 into their amount, but the amount that Austin FC has, 3.1 million in GAM. I mean, how are you feeling about that, Alex?
Good. I honestly thought it would be a little bit more than that.
100%.
I felt like okay, we're okay, but I really was expecting more than that. But if anything, that really tells you how bad we were in the situation that Reina left us. That if anything, with all of the moves that Rodo has made, trading Fagundes, getting rid of heavy contracts like Drigoni or like Sardes, or and still have 3.1. I mean, that's a lot of work for a number that I feel should be higher.
I think so too. I think that number was going to be higher
Him-
this year.
For sure, Reina and Sean Rubio, they screwed us. They screwed, and
Bro.
I think Rubio had more to do with it.
Well,
to be honest,
Alex-
Bro,
Alex-
3 millions. You need a captain. You need a midfield, and you need at least 2 strikers.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
nothing, bro.
It's
and
nothing.
people want a DP super star striker.
Well, when it comes to
We're not gonna
DPs,
make
when
it,
it comes to DPs, mate, it's more about the ownership coughing out the
Yeah,
cash,
but
and
they've
then
been coughing out a lot of cash
Yeah,
already.
Exactly. But then that's why the Owen situation is like, okay, well, let's book him. Like you were
That's what
saying,
I'm
let's,
saying.
let's
Give me
book
the
the
two-
first flight to
give me the
France.
2 million.
It's
Oh,
2 million.
yeah,
Another way you can get another 2 million is if you opt for that U22 format when the time comes. You get 2 DPs, which we have Seba Bukhari. There's no sign of us getting a DP9, which everybody is asking for. So if you stay with those 2 DP players and you open up the 4 U22 spots, you get an extra $2 million in GAM. I mean, the team did that last season. Who's to say they're not going to do it again this season? You know what I'm saying? They want that money to bring those guys in. Now, another thing that the team did, and it's very interesting, it ties in with this topic, in the MLS SuperDraft, they traded the 12th pick and $75,000 in 2026 GAM to the Rapids in exchange for a 2025 international roster spot, which brings the club up to 3 spots, which kind of tells you, hey, this team is building up for a move to bring in 3 international guys this season. So I don't know if the DP9 is off the table, right? But with that $3 million, it kind of turns you off a little bit to big spending this season. I think they're going to be very methodical about how they spend their money again, which goes into, again, what you guys are saying, the situation that Reina and Sean Rubio kind of left the club.
Yeah. We are in a difficult situation for me.
We've been in a difficult
We are in a
situation.
Yeah,
difficult
really are.
situation with players because everybody's hoping and dreaming to have a good players. We're gonna have a difficult even preseason for me. Even if you guys don't say it's not, for me it's gonna be difficult to start. We're gonna start soft. So when we're gonna see a good Austin FC, probably next season. We have a soft schedule, soft preseason.
No
Probably
money.
no money.
Yeah, soft
Not
players,
good
soft players,
bro. And
you
our
know.
enemies
I can't.
are getting
I can't
a
with these
lot
guys. I can't.
a lot of players.
Now,
enemies
okay.
only in our conference.
A rumor.
All the rumors start in our conference first.
Let's talk about one of the rumors now. Per ADN Football. Now this is from Verde Nation, where us in TV we posted the graphic on social media. But rumor per ADN Football, Austin FC has reportedly shown interest in signing 22-year-old Uruguayan forward Bruno Damiani, who is currently on loan with CA Boston River from Club Nacional. Now Damiani had a standout 2024 campaign at Boston River, where he played 37 matches, scoring 12 goals and providing 7 assists. Despite his strong performance, parent Club Nacional is reportedly not planning to include him in their future plans, making his exit likely. Could this be the international striker Austin FC needs to boost their attack?
no.
Why do you say no right away?
We need-
You don't even know this guy.
That's why.
Why is that a problem?
That's why.
Why is that a
Nobody
problem?
know him, bro. We need if you wanna fight for a championship, a real serial competition. You need a better striker than that one.
I think you just need to research this guy and see if you really see him
we
fitting in the
tired
project.
to buy those kind of players, bro.
Mate,
We
you're
don't
not
even-
gonna get
bro.
Chucky Lozano and Chicharito walking through the door
Why
every single window, dude.
So let's only hoping to win Copa Texas and that's it.
Yeah.
Let's only dream about.
That's
Copa
our level.
Texas
That's where we
and
want to be
that's
at.
our
Copa
level.
Texas.
That's your level, bro.
That's where we want to be at. Copa
That's your
Texas
level.
winners.
That's it.
That's where we want to be, bro.
Look,
That's
man.
not the players that we need.
Honestly,
bro. We need
to me,
more.
my
You're
ideal
sick
striker,
right now,
my
dude.
ideal
You're sick.
striker
No,
that we
that's-
were linked with, we were linked to Borja at one point. You remember we were all over.
Yes.
Why don't we just? You see that's the frustration, bro.
Brother,
because you have the link. Make the phone call. Give the man what he wants and get him here. But we don't. We move sloppy.
Bali.
We move scared.
Bali.
Honestly, we're moving scared.
Bali, we
We're moving
offered
scared, bro.
offered
We're
everything
moving
we
scared,
could
bro.
for Borja. We gave them 3.5. They said no.
We're moving scared, man.
We put money on the table. They said no. He said no. Okay, now Ozzy,
You have the connection. Just bring a kid from Valencia.
Ozzy, the
Yeah,
fact,
I
the
would
fact
go- I
that
would
you're
rather-
A kid
young-
from Valencia
young-
is cool. Young
Mate,
kid,
the,
better than that
the
one.
fact
bro.
that you're discarding a player based off of poor research, right? That you don't know anything about this guy, to me is not right, mate. Because if you ever need a heart surgery, you go into a random doctor's office, you're not gonna know the guy that's about to perform that surgery on you. Are you gonna say, nah, this guy sucks? I don't know him.
Bro, but you're sick almost and you're almost gonna die next week. You want the best doctor.
Our club is sick right now, dude.
So you want a similares?
But we're on a budget, so we
You
gotta
want
go to a
Dr.
budget
Similares
clinic,
doctor,
dude.
bro?
We gotta go to a
That's what
budget
I'm
clinic.
saying, bro. You need to go
Dr.
for
Sivi,
something,
where's he
bro.
at? Dr. Sivi, where you
Yeah,
at?
bro. So what are you expecting,
Dr.
bro?
Sivi, where you at?
Dr. Sivi, bro.
Sivi. This is the guy we're going to, mate.
Oh my God.
But Alex, Bruno Damiani, I mean, put
Do you
a
know
more,
him, bro?
Put a more serious tone on it. Could we use this
He
player?
could be something, but I don't know.
That's the player that you want as a legend. The one that's gonna take you to the championship.
No, that's the thing.
No.
Could we use him? Yes. Is he the super starter goal scorer that Austin needs for the top guy, the top DP striker? No, no. I saw him. I did my research on him. He had so like you said, he belongs to Nacional, but he was on loan to Boston River. They have two tournaments that are like Mexico, right? Apertura and Clausura. His Apertura tournament was kind of iffy. I mean, not bad, but not that great.
Yeah.
The Clausura was great. But he has a lot of games where he plays the full 90. Like, he has a lot of 90-minute games under his belt and doesn't score that often. He had a great streak. He had a lot of great games where he was scoring back-to-back games for like 6 or 7 games, something like that. And he was good, and you can tell that's the prototype that Nico likes, like tall, athletic, scores headers, moves quickly in between space. Like, I'm not surprised because he really fits Nico's style. Like when he brought Musa to Dallas, right? But he's definitely not the I'm gonna put my 100% trust in this striker type of player. I could see us signing him maybe as a 10 player, but not as the hero that we need right now.
Okay, boom, Ozzy. Does that sell you the
Yeah,
the
okay.
transfer a little
We
bit
can
more?
buy from 50K.
And keep in mind, Nazi, we need 2 strikers.
I know.
Because this guy could be the second striker, and we're still looking for the first one.
What if
Okay.
we pull up CJ?
Okay.
I know that we've talked about
Or
it.
how much you're able to pay to that guy.
For that guy, I think we can break him for actually his value in transfer market was like what 800,000.
Yeah, I believe so.
So let's give him 500.
What I can say is this. What I can
That's
say
a lot
is
anyway.
what I
That's
can
a
say
lot.
is
That's
It's
this.
a lot. To be a bench player,
Ozzy,
it's
It
a
is.
lot.
see, what I can
we
say is
got
this.
money problems. For bench player, I prefer to bring academic kids.
Ozzy, you are somebody that
No.
always Ozzy, you're somebody that always criticizes people that aren't on the boat with Rodo. You say, are you not with Rodo? Yes or no? If this is indeed a guy, Damiani, a guy that Rodo Borrell has set his eyes on, is because he's a cheap option. He has promise in him. And based off what Rodo Borrell has done with the little money that this club has been able to give him, you bring in Jader O'Brien, going band for band with Drusi for top scorer. You bring in Diego Rubio, who had a pretty much a lightning start of the season, kind of died out later on. Doesn't charge you that much. He brought in Heinzike, nominated for Defender of the Year, makes peanuts compared to what other guys at the
Bucati.
same position make. Right? Bucati was the big one that everybody talking about, but we've yet to see the best of him. And you got Svatok making $300,000 working for Austin FC. He's a European center back, Euro Cup talented center back, and they're bringing in these guys and making literally nothing compared to what other teams are signing some of these guys. So if Rodo Borrell is after this guy, it's for a reason, mate. And you got to get on the boat or you got to get off.
No, I'm in the boat, but like I said before in a previous podcast, we say like probably this season of Austin FC is gonna be about administration thing, and we say it before. I don't know, you guys remember probably when we start to sign a huge name and superstars, it's gonna be until the 26 because all the windows are gonna change. We have a lot of administration with money problems. So right now, if you're gonna start to buy those kind of players like cheap players, we have a soft schedule as well. Probably we can make the playoffs. But to be honest, let's be honest, guys. We don't have all the team ready for compete
100%.
to a championship.
No,
right
and
now,
nobody's saying that.
And you gotta think about something.
but this sucks, bro. Sucks.
There's also a possibility that nobody likes to think about because it's not as exciting. But we can also remember that, just like you said, we have Bucati, who we brought as a DP. We had Jader, who was the goal scorer. We have Drusi, who was the MVP candidate for 2022.
Correct.
We have the rumor that so far, Tom Bogert is not wrong about his transfers. We may be getting Fafa Pico, right? And all of these players are goal scorers, not in not high numbers, no Haalands, right? But they are goal scorers. There's a possibility that the striker that we bring in is not that amazing goal scorer, but is a guy that fits into the system to let's say, shared all of the goals in between the entire offense.
100%.
We could have goal scoring from both wingers, from the striker, from the number 10. Goals can come from everywhere, right?
100%.
So it might not be an exciting signing, but if the system is right, and that's a big question, that's a $1 million question. If the signing is, if the system is right, we could have a good team with a not so amazing name up front.
I agree. And you know who was a team that benefited tremendously from multiple guys scoring more than 10 goals this season? The Galaxy. You had Paintsel, Ricky Puig. You had, Fagu didn't score more than 10, but Fagu was also a goal threat. You also had Joveljic, right? You also had Peck, right? Multiple guys that were scoring goals for the Galaxy. And guess what? They ended up being MLS champs, brother.
Yeah.
They ended up being MLS champs. Now, another rumor real quick. This is an FCito one. We don't have to spend too much time on it, but I do want to talk about it. Austin FC has signed 18. Well, the rumor is that Austin FC has already signed 18-year-old Romanian center forward Vlad Dancutiu from Udinese Primavera. He will reportedly join Austin FC too as he continues his development. Now, Vlad brings in international experience from the Serie A Udinese Academy and reportedly has both USA and Romanian passports. That's a very interesting detail there. Now, could this be a signing that focuses Austin FC 2's growth, that pipeline of talent that I always complain about on the podcast, to the first team? How'd you see this one, Alex?
Not immediately, but it looks like a candidate. We'll have to yet to see. Because, again, just taking up the example of Jimmy last season, that Jimmy did great. We thought, hey, he was ready for the first team. Then he went to FCito and did okay. Wasn't that outstanding? So, everything, like, if you're going to FCito, really prove yourself there so that we can have a solid, not just an excitement of having someone young going to the first team. No, I want to see a solid reason of why you should be getting minutes in the first team.
This is kind of also smells to me like a replacement for Sebastian Pinot.
Yeah.
We haven't heard about him for a long time.
Yeah, true.
The club signed Peter Grogan recently. How are you taking this, Mbali?
I mean, maybe now that we have a new coach, we could see some of these players actually come up to the
Nico's
first team.
work with the youth?
Yeah, Nico loves the youth, so it's a positive. But I agree with Alex. At first, I want to see what he has. Let's give him some time with Austin FC 2. If he's great, if he's going off, then I'm pretty sure Nico will call him up.
Now, some more FCito players, and I'll get your thoughts on this. Also, you can talk about the striker and then some of this news. We see that Austin FC selected 2 players in the draft. Now, it's funny because today, 2 years ago, the club picked up Valentin Noel, Salvatore Mazzaferro, Jackson Walty, and CJ Fodry. CJ's still with the club. Valentin Noel, we still own 40% of his contract. Sal is with FCito. Who knows what's going to happen to him in the near future? Jackson Walty's in the USL now. But Austin FC selected, we have here, what's the gentleman's name? Riley Thomas with the 42nd pick from the University of North Carolina. And then they also selected winger. This guy has a very interesting last name, but it's Patrick Gryzewski. Gryzewski? Not Gronkowski. I know that. But it looks like FCito's getting a little bit of bolster in the attack, and also looks like a bit of a strong defender here. This guy's absolutely ripped. But Ozzy, 3 new young signings that are probably coming to Austin FC very soon. We have the SuperDraft and the young Vlad guy.
In the past, we have a lot of problems with the FCitos. We know that we lost a lot of good players because they leave our team because they have more opportunities in other clubs. But right now, with this new coach and all the money problem that we have, I hope they're watching this podcast. You guys have the chance and the opportunity to play for the first team.
The guys that we just got.
Right now.
Okay.
More than if you guys sign in another club in the draft. I'm pretty sure if it's not this year, probably in 2 years, but you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys do a good job right now. You guys work well. You guys do everything you guys have in you. Probably we can see you guys playing for the first team.
Because of the problems the first team faces.
Because for the coach, the money problem that we have, I'm pretty sure this club is going to stay more focused in what we do for the FC. So please just stop with that thing.
I see what you're saying, mate. I see what you're saying, that the boys, if they put everything that they got based on the situation that we're in right now, dude, you never know. You never know. You could come up. You never know. I mean,
what do we have a star and we don't know it?
That's true.
We don't know. Look at Valentino Noel.
Look at
him. Look at him. He would have been. Whoo.
El jugador que nos perdimos.
Yeah.
Valentino Noel.
So many great players.
Now, gentlemen, another bit of news that I was waiting to, kind of get to here to the end or whatnot, but we got to talk about it, is the Diego Fagúndez interview that he did with Caleb Pongratz. And we'll talk about that here. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. And we're back. We're ready to talk about the Diego Fagúndez situation. Now, it's not a situation. It's just a little bit of an interview that came out with journalist Caleb Pongratz. Now, it wasn't just about Austin FC. I do have to point that out. I think maybe some folks thought that he was singling out his time at Austin FC. But no, he was asked about the New England days, the LA Galaxy, successful championship days, of course, that he's going through right now. But in that interview, he talks about Austin FC. But not just Austin FC, guys. He let it go on Josh Wolf, his ex-coach. Now, I'll start off with this one. We selected bits and pieces of the interview to post onto social media that, we felt like the Austin FC fans needed to hear the most. Now, it was a bit lengthy, the Austin FC part of it, and I highly recommend anybody to go check it out if you haven't done so yet. But we'll start off with this. Quote, with Josh, we had a really good team that was doing well and scoring well. We, as a team, thought that things were going in the right direction. And right after we lost to LAFC in the 2022 Western Conference Final, we came back in January to camp for the new season, and everything was different. He also goes on to say, we weren't playing the same way and had a difficult start to the season. To start off, we switched from a back four to a back five, and not everyone was adapting well, and it reflected on us not getting the results we had wanted. He continues to say, I personally think that it was easier for him, Josh Wolf, to blame the players rather than to place the blame on himself in the end. To finalize the graphic that we released, Fagundes says, overall, I had a lot of fun in Austin, and sometimes things just don't go the right way. We as players knew we had to step it up. And at the end of the day, they thought they needed to make certain moves, and I guess that's why they decided to trade me. He also goes on to say that he doesn't know what would happen to his career if he wasn't traded to the LA Galaxy. So he's grateful. He's happy. I mean, and how can you not be? He's MLS champion.
He became a champion. Well deserved. Yeah.
But Bali, how did you take this in? Because the fan base erupted when this came out.
No, I mean, I knew it all along. I knew the truth all along. It's just a reassurance that that
people called him crazy.
Yeah, Josh was the problem all along. And, it's sad to see because we wasted so much time with Josh Wolf.
Yeah.
And man, you could just tell that the guy was toxic inside the dressing room.
I agree. Now, Ozzy, how did you take this in, mate? I mean, Diego Fagúndez comes out and he doesn't hold back against his former manager, Josh Wolf.
Well, he didn't say nothing that we don't even knew about it.
That's true.
Everybody knew about that situation.
It was just confirmation. It was confirmation.
It was confirmation probably from people who was outside the Austin.
Yeah.
Because probably a lot of people he's outside the Austin. I wonder like, why Austin FC is playing like that when they start a good season?
Yep.
Why the problems happen? Because for example, you ask me the problems that are inside the town of, for example, Charlotte or stuff like that. What happened when the coach played? I don't even know what's going on over there. At least is a player do an interview, a podcast. So that is what happened. So it's nothing that we didn't knew about it. 100%. Everybody know the problems with Josh Wolf, between Fagundes and stuff like that. He didn't lie. If you ask me, he didn't lie. He just say the truth.
Before going to Primo and get his thoughts on this, Ozzy, I do want to mention that in the comments, we had, the fans coming out and saying, oh, you see, we were right. You see, this is everything that we were talking about. But there's one comment from Sam Lawson, ex-employee Austin FC, worked underneath Josh Wolf. He comes out and he says, that's not all of the story. That's one side of the story.
Yeah, but to be
honest,
that was
very interesting.
Yeah, that was very interesting, but I'm glad that happened because at the end of the day, he's out.
He's out.
We have a new fresh star.
Sam Lawson's was that the same guy that tweeted out whenever Josh got fired and he said, "Oh, I don't care what people say. I had a great time with you and stuff like that." Yeah, man, just stop crying, man. Stop crying, man. Stop crying, man.
But for example,
mind your business, man. Mind your business, man. That's what you should do that.
Oh, my God. I'm trying to look for the comment to see if it's still there. I wouldn't be surprised if it's deleted. No, it's still there. Lawson Sam, he says, that's definitely one side of the story. Yeah. So, Primo, what's your side of the
That's crazy, story? Bro. That's crazy. I mean, I think with the whole, Fagundes and Wolf thing, I don't think it's a secret because, there is, if you go on social media, there is tweets liked by Fagundes when we would put stuff about Wolf and things like that. You'll go and like those things, bro. So it was really no secret that there's something there. But for this other guy to come on and comment, it's like, all right, there's another side. What's the other side?
You know that. Well, do you know that side? Well, speak up. Go ahead. Speak up. You want to talk?
You can speak up about that side of the story, but right now, you're throwing like too late, bro. Because
Yeah,
right
it's
now
too late.
we don't give a fuck about Wolf. To be honest,
Yeah, we really don't.
care
Yeah, we
about
really
him
don't.
anymore, bro.
And to be honest, I mean, we congratulate Fagundes, but at the end
Yeah.
of the day, I mean, he can go on with his career.
I mean, the video that he posted.
We're
where he
worried about
reposted,
we're worried about Austin FC right now.
100%.
That's what we're worried about.
100%.
And whoever plays for Austin FC,
I agree.
and it's not a lot of players.
I agree. But it's just very interesting that this saga, I know it was an interview that came
Yeah.
out. And like I said, Diego doesn't just
continues.
speak only on Austin FC. What he says is just confirmation, like Ozzy said, to what
probably-
everybody was saying.
Yeah, probably it's only like a Primo said. Probably was only the confirmation about all the rumors and
Yeah.
the problems that everybody heard about. All the fans heard about.
I do remember, though, after 2022, going into 2023, and everything changed. And we were like, why change?
Yeah, because we're on
And
fire.
so quickly, bro.
We're on
so
fire.
so quickly.
I remember those days.
And
We
even
were
the
on
locker
fire.
room was broke as well.
Yeah.
The
No,
locker
yeah,
room was
for sure.
And but honestly, I think also when Ruben left,
When Ruben
it
left.
kind of affected us too, because he was a voice in that locker. He was
Yeah.
kind of like the dad.
It's
you know?
almost like based off what Diego said, how we went from a back four to a back five. It's almost like you lose Ruben and you put in two guys to replace what he used to do. I mean, we had Lunkovic come in. Remember, we had that wacky back five with
Yeah.
Lunkovic in the back, and it was bad.
What happened to that?
That
guy,
was-
man?
He got sent to European football. I think he's back in the
think-
Swedish league.
Yeah. Oh.
Didn't he retire? I thought he retired.
Lunkovic? Oof. I hope he didn't. But last I heard is that he was moved out there. But
You think that's was a good move of Fagundes to talk about that?
Yeah, of
Until
course.
now.
Of course.
Knowing the right moment when when the club kicked him out.
well, I don't know if he was kicked out. He was traded, mate. He was
Well,
traded. It's
No, he
not
was kicked out. He was
He
kicked
was
out.
kicked out.
Well,
yeah.
to me, I mean, Fagundes can say whatever he wants. I mean, he's a champion. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
for
And he
you,
could
you
always speak
prefer
on
to
it.
say to her that it will be amazing. We heard right away when they trade him. We'll be like, wow.
The thing about Diego is that Diego's always gonna say the truth. He's never gonna sell you something that it's not. Like I think he has a tattoo on himself, be yourself, or like be you or something like that. That's his build. Like that's in his DNA. So I mean, I think he didn't come out with this information because obviously he was employed by Austin FC. You don't want to come out and publicly bash your coach. I
Yeah,
mean, what's that gonna
exactly.
do to the locker room? Then everybody looks at him like, oh, Diego, you're the one that ruined it, not Josh Wolf.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So he had to wait. He had to wait for this interview to come out, and now we see all this stuff, and it came out.
Yeah,
now we see it.
and now he's champion, and now he feels like, you know what, I'm going to let you know what how I feel and
Yep.
what really went on.
Because
And trust me, more stuff is going to come out.
If he would have came out with this when he was on with Austin FC, people would have been like, "Oh, this is your fault, Fagundes, for airing it all out."
And
Nah,
soon,
I-
and soon, and soon,
Yes.
You can't act
and
like
soon,
that, no.
you'll see him at the new stew sitting with us, talking about it with us.
He's having something coming up with SGA Academy. He's going to be in Austin. I think his family still lives here. He still has a house here, if I'm not mistaken. But he's going to be doing a soccer clinic camp with SGA. So if you haven't signed up, you can check that out. Similar to what Fagundes and Sardes did with their soccer
Oh,
camp.
the Rubio.
Sorry, yeah. Similar to what
Yeah.
Rubio and Sardes did. So big ups there. But guys, any last thoughts on the Fagundes situation, Primo?
Nah, I mean, I'll go back to what Ozzy said real quick to where he was saying, well, how come he's saying that now? I think it has a lot to do with him being champion. He's champion now, so he can't really get any.
Yeah, but
any-
we don't need to act like he's Maradona and the Napoli.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't play. I mean, he's a champion. He got the credit for being champion. But be honest, guy, he wasn't started. He don't even help the team oh my God, without Fagundes, LA Galaxy could be a champion. That's the
Mate.
truth. Let's be honest,
Ooh,
guy. Because a lot of people
ouch.
put Fagundes. People act like if he's Maradona with Napoli, he was not. He's a champion. He's cool, but he was a bench player. Relax.
With the Galaxy, sure.
The Galaxy
sure.
won. They will be won without you, 100%.
But with Austin, fans just have that memory of him playing here and what he meant to the club. And yeah, you're saying, it's a different game out there with the LA Galaxy. And maybe he was a smaller fish in a big pond. Here he was a big fish in a small pond.
Yeah.
So, I mean, credit to him. He is a champion. He's
a good guy. He's a
Whatever
good
you
guy.
say, whatever you got to say, guess what? He's still got a ring on it, bro. He's still got a ring right
I know.
there.
I didn't say nothing, but let's be honest. A lot of people is acting like he's Maradona in Napoli, or without him, Galaxy could win the championship. He's a champion, but he's a champion, but he's a champion. He have to keep working.
Okay. Now,
If you want to be better,
one-
to be honest. If
one
you
of
don't
the-
want to be a bench player anymore, keep working.
one of the last bits of news here in Austin FC side of things made, we see some new coaches that were appointed. We had Alberto Beto Gonzalez, assistant coach, previous experience with Valencia. He also played with Alliance FC and some other teams here in the Middle East. He was also part of the United Arab Emirates Football Association or the Federation. Then we had Francisco Curru Galan, goalkeeper coach, previous experience, Shakhtar Donetsk, Atleti de Madrid, who, by the way, right now are league leaders in La Liga. And then we had Albert Ballesteros, field analyst coach. His previous experience is Juarez. He also played. He also worked with Alajuelense. And very interestingly, on his resume, he was employed by Thiago Alcantara as his analyst when he played for Liverpool. So a little bit of an interesting resume here for this guy. And another little bit of information. We now know that Davy Arnaud is staying under the same role. So when you're at Q2 watching the boys warm up, Davy Arnaud is going to still be the guy that is helping these guys get their shots off, get their crosses in, get their headers in, get ready, get loose for the matches at Q2 week in and week out. So Davy stays.
Yeah, the guy that like sets up the cones and everything and sets up the drills and everything. Yeah.
The assistant coach, Davy Arnaud. You might as well get used to it, brother.
Yeah.
Might as well get used to saying
That's
it.
cool.
But Ozzy, your thoughts on the new appointments, the new guys that are coming to Austin, and also the decision to keep Davey?
I like because they came from out of the MLS, like traditional football. They
Okay.
came from Spain, all
Yep.
of them. Probably they can, like, pueden como que dejar algo, alguna escuela diferente a lo que, like the similar football that we used to play. Probably they can bring something different, something new to our soccer. And I like it because when you bring people from outside, out of the country, from another side of the world, from Spain, we know that football is totally different than here. So that's good for our team and even for the league as well.
I agree. Now, Bali, just real quick, resume check. We had Beto Gonzalez, UAE Football Association, State Centers of Excellence Technical Director and Youth National Team Head Coach. He worked with Valencia CF, the second team, so he has a connection there with the coach Nico. Worked with Al Jazeera, first team fitness coach. Al Ain FC, he was technical director. Francisco Curru Galan, another gentleman here, the goalkeeper coach, like I mentioned, his resume has Shakhtar and Atleti, and then Ballesteros, Juarez, Alajuelense, and Liverpool midfielder Thiago Alcantara is on his resume. How are you taking this new news?
No, I like it, because we know now for sure it's Nico's guys. For 100%. It's not, Rolo picked these guys. No, it's
And
Nico's
Davey.
guys.
And Davey.
It's Nico's guys for sure. This is the guy that he wants, and Rolo said, okay, let's go get him. So that's a positive for me, and I agree with Ossie. The fact that they're from Spain, football is different over there, different styles, different formations, and I feel like we could set up good and maybe a different, maybe see a different side of Austin FC that we haven't seen.
I agree. Primo, the new appointments are interesting. We got some European talented guys coming out here to help our boys get into championship shape. How'd you take in the new signings?
I mean, I like it. I think it's what everyone wants to hear. It's what everyone was hoping for, and it's happening. With Davey, I think if you're gonna keep anyone from the Josh Wolf era, from the Josh Wolf staff, I think it would be Davey. So I'm glad that he's
100%.
staying. He might just be here for one more year. Who knows? But I'm glad that he's still involved. That he's being corporate, because I feel like the players like him. The players have respect for him, and so you still want to keep something. So I'm glad that he's staying.
We're probably going to see Davey Arnaud end up being hired by an MLS team that sacked their manager and needs an intern for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
we could see something like that.
Or we could.
Or like a USL head coaching
USL
job in the
team,
future.
yeah.
Or if he stays the course, if he holds it down, who's to say in a couple years he's not the gaffer for the first team. I mean,
No.
he was he was trusted with the interim role. He's undefeated as a gaffer for Austin FC.
He's undefeated.
He's undefeated as a gaffer.
No, I don't
Who's
want
to
to see
say?
that. I don't want to see that. I don't
Who's
wanna
to
see
say
that.
one day, mate? Now, big ups to the new coaches that are coming into town. Some of them already follow us on We're Austin TV. We gave them all a follow. We're just waiting on Ballesteros. So where you at, homie? Where you at, Ballesteros? But anyways, we wish them good fortune, and hopefully they get to work quick. Now, El Arbolito Cup, we had the U12s win that tournament. All the other age groups kind of had a little bit of a bumpy ride, but it is what it is. Now, I guess that's kind of all the Austin FC news that we had here for this episode. I guess the last bit that we can talk about is this little bit of interesting news that we had here. It says, not that the schedule was, I just had it here. The news about the season ticket holders being able to see the team train live. I'm trying to find it here. I thought that was pretty cool. Here we go. All right. Season ticket holders will have the opportunity to watch the team train live at Q2 Stadium on Sunday, January 19th from 9:45 to 1 p.m. Now, some folks were saying, oh, you should already make that for everybody. Why just for the season ticket holders? He's kind of putting it behind a paywall in a sense. But I think this is a good step in the right direction. It's a little bit of a Nico influence that's coming into the club. Some folks on Discord were saying that they do this in Europe all the time. And I'm going to be there. I'm still a season ticket holder. I had 3. I had to let 2 of them go. I stayed with 1. I wish I still had the other ones. I would have loved to take, +2 to this event. But Ozzy, are you gonna?
Yeah, I will.
Are you gonna be there?
Yeah, we'll be there.
What do you think about this?
I like it. Like you say, it looks like it's Nico is changing all the vibes that we have before. He trying to connect more with the fans, and we'll see that even in the social media. The new, I don't know if you call the new videos, commercial that they doing.
The new podcast that they're doing.
The new
Vamos Verde.
podcast, even the commercial that they do. The Gallagher is cutting the hair for the North End Pirates.
North End Pirates.
Pirates, and then the guy from what is the name of this guy there from La Murga?
La Murga. Kurt Lammers. Kurt Lammers.
He's also in the commercial. He's playing with the Dilo.
That's cool.
That's a different vibes. And now they're doing that. The fans can watch their team and training. It's amazing. It's pretty cool.
Speaking of that commercial, I loved it. It would have been cooler if Bali was in it. Imagine Bali in there.
Yeah.
That would have been lit.
They need to call me, man. I'm available. You know, they need to make videos with me.
You're down to sign a deal?
Yeah. I mean, they need to come correct. They need to come correct. You know, they need to come correct. You know, I need to see a couple zeros in that deal.
Okay.
You know, you need to come correct with me to get. I mean,
sign the team.
We need to talk too about it.
Sign the team. But this live training that season ticket holders are going to be able to go to. I mean, how are you seeing that?
I like it. I think maybe that new Nico influence maybe changing a bit. But yeah, I'm liking it. I feel like it gives us a new opportunity to see the players train and just to see the players all around and not see them far away from the Verde Hill. You know, we've been doing that for the past couple of years now. But now that we can actually see them and train, it's nice, you know, and hopefully they do it more often.
I think Nico in our first match, if we take the W, I'm pretty sure he's going to celebrate with the support section.
Yeah. So if he makes everyone go and clap with the support section, and he starts pumping the air, and then he starts training,
I think he's one of those coaches.
If he does that, he's gonna win the crowd over. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Just like how you were talking about with the young draft players that we had picked up, you were saying, hey, if you put everything into it, the current situation the club is in, you can get minutes, right? With Nico, it's almost the same thing. Like the club, the fan base, it's so heartbroken, it's so hurt, it's so torn apart by the Josh Wolf era that if Nico comes in and slightly patches these things up, he's gonna win over the fan base like that, bro.
Yeah, of course. Like
he already did, low key.
Yeah, because like all of us saw that. Even in the supporting section, a lot of people start to have the debate between them. Because no, I'm Wolf out. No, I don't care. I'm a Wolf. I'm with the team. No, I got this different.
And also what Nico did with the armadillo on his desk. The armadillo was walking around while he's trying to do paperwork, según, you know, getting ready and stuff. I mean, all that adds up with the fan base, bro. The fan base eats that up.
Yeah,
they eat. And in the comments, I was seeing folks saying like things Josh Wolf would have never done. And honestly, he would have never done that.
True.
Josh was just boring guy.
He didn't care,
Like,
bro. He didn't care enough.
The guy gets no girls. Sorry. The guy gets. He looks like he does no girls, man.
Okay,
my bad.
This guy sounds like Charles Barkley. Oh my god! I just heard his Barkley's rant on the analyst. But anyways, Primo, any thoughts on the live European training session that Austin FC is gonna have?
I think it's nice. I like it. Hopefully, it's something that becomes maybe like
tradition.
Maybe like once a month, you know, just to see how the team's doing. Once a month will be nice. And this all has to do, I think, with Nico. Nico coming in, changing things.
The only problem, mate, is that it's only for season ticket
For
holders.
season tickets. I mean, they have to have the perk.
Gotta pay the money.
My thing is like,
But-
hey, you get you get to be a season ticket holder. This is what you get to do.
But okay, what if
it's pretty cool. I like it because at least you feel that they taken also more seriously and do more things for the
Yes.
season ticket holders.
But how about
Before
this?
they don't even care about.
But
that.
how about
Yeah,
this,
true,
mate?
true, that is true.
Why not pack out Q2 as much as you can, invite everybody, and give the season ticket holders maybe just another perk, like have them on the field for 20, 30 minutes.
Because probably
You know?
the thing, bro. If you see like a this
Like
is
have them field level.
Meet and greet.
The
But
season
this,
ticket
no,
holders.
this
Meet
is
and
what
greet.
could
Meet and
happen,
greet,
bro.
meet and greet, meet and greet.
Probably you can have
After the
You
session.
can have people that they're not even Austin FC fans, and we don't want that.
I see what you're
We
saying.
don't like those
Yes,
guys screaming
yes.
shit, throwing bad vibes,
Or like
or
like
new people as this is my first time over here.
No,
bro, this team sucks. Oh my god, I came from the Liga MX. This team, no.
Or you
we
can have-
only want people who really
No, Aussie.
bleed
or
Austin
you
FC.
can, or you can have like a scout from Dallas or Houston come into the session and
We
see
don't
what
want
they got.
that. We don't
That's
want
what you're
that.
saying. It
We don't
provides like a
know
filter
what I'm
of
saying?
security.
Yeah,
to make
security.
sure who
Only
comes in.
people that
Sure.
bleed Austin FC, and that's it.
But there's people that bleed Austin FC that aren't season ticket holders. They just can't
Bro,
simply afford it,
you
bro.
have to wait
it's
like
kind of
all
expensive.
of us. You have
no,
to
but
wait
some-
like all of us.
no,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
No. But some people they just can't pay the prices
that
that a
is
season
true, that
ticket
is true,
holder.
that is
Okay,
costs.
just call me, bro. I got one.
Oh,
I want
okay.
extra
Hey,
one. To go.
oh, hey,
Only,
hey, I'll see the
only
plug.
to go
I see
watch
the
them
plug.
training.
Are you
'Cause
going?
I'm going, but my wife, she can make it.
She can't make it.
She can make it that day, so I'm
okay.
going by myself. But I have an extra one for those one. Just
She-
prove me that you really bleed Austin FC.
She always goes to the games with you. So how mad was she that she can't make it?
So I'm not gonna lie to you. My wife, a lot of people probably they don't believe me, but my wife is fanatic of Austin FC a lot, even more than me.
More than you?
More than me.
Nah,
I'm not kidding.
You
bro.
literally have a tattoo.
She's gonna do it as well. Yeah. She's
Okay.
gonna have a tattoo soon of the
Okay.
Austin FC. She's like crazy.
So
for the
she's
team.
not letting you one up her on that. She's
Yeah.
gonna go up
Yeah.
sleeve
she-
full
yeah.
sleeve.
No. Imagine. But yeah, she's one of those girls that know about soccer a lot.
Okay, where's she from? She's from
She's from Argentina.
Argentina. That's
probably.
why.
That's
That's
why.
why. Yeah.
Probably.
So she likes Drusi? She likes Drusi?
Yes.
Nah,
And she
man, hold on, okay,
hates
man,
me,
let's
bro.
move on, man, let's
Bro,
move on, man.
she hates when I talk trash about Drusi. She remember the other day you made me an interview
I remember that.
before she was like, okay, give me your top 2 players for all the Austin FC, and I was okay. Gallagher is my favorite one. Gallagher sounded when my wife was like behind Erner, like Drusi, motherfucker, Drusi. And I was like, okay, Drusi. She was like, okay.
Forced, mate.
Yeah.
Forced, bro.
Yeah.
No, but that's cool. I mean, it's cool to see that not only is it dudes that are involved with Austin FC, like there's a lot of females out there that support and back this club. A lot of
I've never seen a club that have a lot of female fans
Like Austin?
A true,
Yeah, there is
true
a lot
fans
of female
as us,
fans.
bro.
There really
That's
is.
Never.
that's cool.
There really is a lot.
Yeah.
I've seen
be
a lot of.
honest.
I see it. I see a mix. I see
Yeah,
a
mix.
Nah,
but
no, I see a lot of females.
You
though.
don't see this in Mexico. In the support section.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Mexico,
you probably
nah,
don't.
Probably you don't.
You
Really?
probably don't. Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
So
I've
we
been
should
in
feel
a
lucky.
couple-
We should feel lucky.
Of course, man. Of course.
We're lucky. We blessed that we have
Okay.
a lot of good fans.
We're
Yeah.
blessed. We're blessed. We're blessed.
really
We're
are.
blessed, mate. Now I'm very excited for that training session. I'm gonna move things around because I gotta be there 100%. Got to see how the boys are shaping up, how they're warming up, how they're moving around. I remember when Tarek had just got here, we were looking at him warm up on the Verde Hill. We were like, bro, that guy's gonna be good.
With binoculars, bro.
And,
With the binoculars.
and then we never saw him.
And then-
And then we never saw him again.
What a fraud.
What
bro.
you don't want to expect in that train for the fans?
What
In
do I,
that- what do you want
expect?
to see it with the fans to do in that train? Like screaming to the players, asking for,
Or stay quiet.
or you want to people
No,
to
what-
stay quiet, focus, or you want people like, hey, bro, what's wrong with
And
this
see,
guy?
this is so great question. This is what I'm kind of confused about because if you only allow season ticket holders in, not every season ticket holder is in La Murga. How many people in La Murga aren't season ticket holders? I mean, I'm sure a lot of them are though.
Yeah.
So I'm sure every season ticket holder that is a Murga member is probably going to take their instrument into the training session.
They should just leave it quiet, man.
No,
So
I
what?
think it should be
That's the
quiet.
question. What you
Yeah, just-
what you expect
Just
for the fans?
Watch
What do you want
watch the
to see?
training and clap them. You know, oh hey, you know, but don't make it. Don't start singing and chanting the whole time. You're like,
So you don't want
Like,
the fan
come on,
like
man.
you don't want the fan to scream, "Go, Drusi, go!"
No, yeah,
go,
for sure.
Drusi."
Yeah.
I think it's
That would be cool,
I've
but
never been to
instruments
something like
playing
this.
nonstop. Nah, I mean the players want to talk to each other. Let them train. Let's hear what they have to say. Come, let's hear the hey, pass the ball. I want to hear them.
I see how they communicate with
Yeah,
themselves.
exactly. I don't want to hear music the whole day. Hey, cállate. Quiero ver.
I see what you're saying.
Straight
I
up.
expect
I
the
see
same
what you're
as
saying.
you, bro. I expect the same as you. It's gonna be my first time that I'm gonna see a professional team training.
So it's gonna be like a
I want to
tennis
see
match.
how it is.
Yeah, I want to see.
You
I
know
want
how
to
in
hear
tennis it's
I
so
want to see
quiet?
Nico put them together.
Yeah.
I want to hear Nico might. Hey, I want you to play like this.
Do you see a professional
wanna hear
team
something.
training
that.
before?
I wanna hear
I've never seen a
something, bro.
professional team train anymore.
You
And-
see a
and-
professional training before?
Nah,
That's
only the
for
Austin
football.
Aztecs.
You saw them train?
Yeah, a long time ago.
I never seen.
But
any
they're,
team
they're,
train.
they're semi-pro.
No,
tampoco,
miento. I lie.
Semi-pro.
I lie. I went to Washington D.C. once to see Real Madrid against Juventus in 2018, and
Bro, badass.
since I was by myself, I was able to move around like without anybody's input. Like, oh, do you want to go here? So I went wherever I wanted. I got an Uber the day before the game, and I found out what stadium they were training at. They were training at DC United Stadium. I went over there and through, like, you know how at the Zebra Gate you can look through. I was outside the gates watching Real Madrid train, but nothing like what this is gonna be.
That was pretty cool.
That's
Damn.
it. That's it. There was nobody in
Madrid?
there. Madrid, yeah, back in 2018.
Sick.
Madrid back in 2018.
But okay.
But yeah, I'm very excited for that. I really like what
Yeah, it's gonna be
this
nice.
club is doing.
It's gonna
I'll be there with my boys. My boys will go
Yeah,
together. Pull up.
we will together. This
Now,
will be my first time.
Guys, it's been a very central Austin FC podcast, but there is a little bit of MLS news that I did want to talk about, and it's pretty much the sale of MLS stars that are heading to South America.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
we have Almada. He's going to Botafogo for, what was it, 27 million?
Nah, he's been
He
over
went to
there.
Botafogo. I'm sorry.
yeah.
He
He's
went to
been over there.
Botafogo. We have Facundo Torres. He's the one that is
He's going
making
to
the move to
Palmeiras.
Palmeiras.
Bro, that was a good
14 million.
sell.
Palmeiras. Hey,
Good
Palmeiras.
sell, bro. Good sell.
Palmeiras is waking up. They're going for Pereira from Fulham.
Bro, we had somebody very close to the players in recent years tell you and I that Brazil has money.
Yeah, they do have money.
Literally, we're seeing it happen within our
Yeah,
eyes.
they really do. It's kind of crazy,
One-
honestly.
So somebody close to the players told Bali and I a couple years ago that there was an offer for somebody in the team that he was, and one of the teams that wanted him was in Brazil, and we were like, Brazil? He was like, yeah, Brazil got money.
yeah, they have
And
money.
this is it.
Yeah, nah,
Literally.
they do have money.
Santi Rodriguez from New York City FC. He's going to, was it Cruzeiro?
He's going to Cruzeiro for real? Is Santi Rodriguez?
That's yeah.
For
That
how
is
much?
that is
For
Yeah,
real?
Cruzeiro's
He's going
logo.
to Cruzeiro?
4.5.
When
And then-
was
Wow,
this?
that's good.
Then we have Evander.
Wow.
Evander?
Evander's going too?
Evander, bro.
Evander's
Where is he
going?
going to?
Who's that badge right there? That's not Corinthians. It's a pirate
Vasco de
ship.
Gama.
Vasco de Gama.
Vasco de
That's
Gama.
14 million.
They're all going 14 million?
14
Wow,
million.
good
Man,
sell,
bro.
bro.
No,
good
Cucho?
sell.
For
Bro,
real?
Evander is good too. Bro.
Cucho's leaving too or no? It's rumors.
So
Cucho,
okay.
there's a lot of rumors about him.
Evan-
he should go to Mexico.
So Santi, Evander, Cucho, and Lucia Costa, their transfers, I don't think that they're there yet.
Oh,
But
okay.
Facundo and Thiago Almada, they're in green.
yeah, están ahí,
so
the
they're
green
already,
light.
yeah,
Okay.
it already ran through. Now, Cucho Hernandez, he's being linked to Botafogo and Palmeiras for 18 million. And then Lucia Costa from Cincinnati, he's being linked to Corinthians for 8 million. That's what his market value is.
Yeah.
And today I saw a rumor, but I forget the name of the guy. The Mascherano, he's not like thinking and resign his contract. He's from Inter de Miami. He's going to Boca Juniors. But I don't remember the guy. I'm pretty sure probably he's from Argentina.
Is
going to
it
Boca Juniors for real?
Federico?
From Inter.
Is it Federico?
I think
a
I
young
did see
kid?
that too. I did see
Yeah,
that.
For sure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Boca Juniors is trying to buy him. Like,
Boca needs to wake up.
desperate,
Boca's
they
in the
need to
mother.
So, okay, but okay.
and they want
Okay,
to
Ozzy.
and it's impressed me a lot that right now, because I don't remember what's last year or this year, when I say, bro, it's so difficult, you as an MLS player, when you play so good, to be called to your national team.
Yeah.
And now this year, I think this is our first year that we saw those kind of movements from South America. From MLS jump straight to South America. It's impressive.
Let me ask you this, Ozzy.
It's
What
impressed
what
me a
does
lot.
this say about the level in MLS? Because we've had a lot of people hate on MLS, say that it's a poor league, retirement league, this and that. Players don't want to go there because it just goes to end their careers. But we see that with these superstars, either already gone to South America or being linked to South American Giants.
That's crazy.
What does that say about the league?
I was expecting to be our league more stronger in 5 years. But right now, I think it's moving fast.
every
bro,
year it
fast.
gets
'Cause
better,
even Liga
bro.
MX is buying players from here. Even Liga MX buy players from MLS.
And-
And that's impressed for a lot of fans from Liga MX. They say, like, bro, we better than you guys. MLS is trash.
And
Come on,
Galaxy-
guys. You guys start buying players from us.
Galaxy isn't Galaxy being linked right now with somebody from America, Valdez,
Yeah.
right?
Even America buy players from LAFC.
Yeah.
They did. Brian Rodriguez.
Brian Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
It's
He's
funny.
a gem. He's a
It's
gem.
funny, bro,
He's a
because
beast.
because the LAFC
crazy.
fans, they hated on Brian so hard. They were saying that he was ass, that he was terrible, that he couldn't do one. He goes down to Mexico to Liga MX, 3 champions.
beast. He's a
No,
beast.
He's pretty
bro,
good.
But we're talking about serious conversation. MLS players joining the Brazil, the country of Brazil. When you see kids, it's the fabric of football over there. The fabric of players. You get enough from MLS. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
good
crazy.
sales and
that-
good sales, too.
bro.
That's
It's
when you
not just
see
like
that-
a couple million. It's
That there's
tens.
quality.
The
There's quality here
is
in
going up,
MLS.
it's going
There's
up. I
quality
was
here in
expecting
MLS.
to have
Kevin-
a good quality. More. What's the name?
Kevin Senon?
Yes.
Kevin Senon.
Dan, Kevin
It says
Senon.
here, as Inter Miami continues to build a competitive squad around Leo Messi, the club is exploring options to strengthen their midfield. According to recent reports, they have set their sights on Boca Juniors' promising talent, Kevin Senon.
Yeah, and they said that Mascherano doesn't expect to resign him. I don't know why.
At Boca. So he's probably going to be going to Inter Miami.
going.
Well, Inter Miami, I'm not saying that they'll use it on this guy, but with the movement, with the sale of Leo Campana, that opens up a lot of stuff that they can do with the roster spot that he used to occupy. They got money and roster spots open. Watch out for what Inter Miami is going to do. And then their owner, Mas, he came out, or their sporting director, I don't know exactly what his title is, but he came out and he said publicly, he was like, we're going to use every option available
And
to strengthen this team.
And Miami sell this kid.
They cheat.
Gomez.
They cheat, bro. They don't care. They cheat. They break
No,
rules.
Yeah, of course.
They
course.
cheat,
And,
bro.
but Miami make a good move with the. I like this kid, the Gomez. He's selling to the Premier League.
Miami?
Miami sell one kid. Just put Gomez.
No, it's John Duran?
No, I think it was Gomez into the Miami who moved.
Diego Gomez,
Diego Gomez.
Paraguayan soccer player.
Where he moved?
What's
Probably
have
I'm
here?
tripping.
I think you are tripping, bro.
They sell one player from Miami to Europe.
I don't know. Oh, maybe. Oh, was it to Brighton?
Yes, to bring
Yeah, I think you're right.
Who was it?
December 10th.
Gomez.
You're right.
You see that? Yeah.
It says here, Inter Miami transfer of Diego Gomez to Brighton sets MLS mark.
You see that,
You're
bro?
right.
We're killing, bro. MLS is.
Yeah,
It's
Brighton.
moving. Things are moving.
yeah,
man.
things are moving. You know,
People aren't
the-
just
hey.
coming, but they're leaving too. It's good.
For how much they sell that kid?
It's funny because Brighton did not disclose the fee, so we don't know.
5 million.
We
4
don't
million.
know. It says here, Brighton have agreed to sign 21-year-old Diego Gomez from Inter Miami. The Premier League club said on Tuesday. This was December the 10th of 2024. The Paraguayan midfielder is set to complete his move on January 1st when the window opens. We talked about earlier with Alex. Brighton did not disclose the fee or length of the contract for Gomez, who joined Miami in 2023 and helped the MS club qualify
Yeah,
for playoffs.
but like you were saying earlier, just like Duran, when he was playing in Chicago Fire, and Alavila signed him,
Yeah.
and look at him now, bro.
Yeah. He's
Arsenal
going
are
up.
looking into him like we need a striker.
Now check this out.
Telling you, bro.
Inter Miami said the transfer fee was a club record, and
Oh.
says that it ranks the most expensive outbound transfers in MLS.
Orlando
history.
sells Torres for 14.
And
that
14.
has to be 14.
No, this has to be higher than that, bro.
Nah.
At
Bro, think
least
about
Bro,
this.
that kid when Messi was get injury,
he was taking.
he was taking care of Miami.
Think
that
about this, bro. Brighton
was killing the league.
Think about how much funds Brighton has, bro.
and where they're at.
Yeah,
it's
Think
gonna-
Brighton
about
has a
all
lot
the
of
money
funds.
Brighton has.
Where they're
bro.
at right now.
Yeah,
the
Brian
Prem.
has crazy money.
They have a lot of money right now, and if the fact that they're not disclosing the fee, but it's
going
it's
on
a
with
record.
Austin,
But-
bro? Let's go.
We go back to Austin, bro. Hey, we just broke our record for Bucari.
I know.
7
But
mil.
our record in
Yeah.
sales is I
7
think it's
million.
Fagundes, right?
Well, it's hard because Fagundes
Yeah.
was up to 900,000, and then some incentives had to come into
So
play.
probably our new
we didn't even
record-
sign Memo
I think our new
after
record
that.
will probably be
Wolf.
Lucy
Wolf.
when he leaves.
Pereira.
Pereira, Owen,
Or Owen.
Owen.
2
Owen's gonna be
million?
the
I
record.
think
2
Drus is
million.
gonna stay, bro. Like I say, I thought
Drusi's
he's
gonna
gonna
get,
leave.
bro. Drusi wants that money,
Bro,
bro. 6
Drusi
million?
has a crazy contract. Why would you leave?
Yeah, why would
that?
you leave
Yeah.
that? Just
He's gonna probably retire over here. I don't know.
Whatever title you want to put on this contract for
Mexico.
Drusi, this is probably one of the last major contracts that he will sign with this sports
Oh, for
team.
sure. This will be his last major. Like, he will never get paid this much ever in his life.
No,
ever.
because
Ever in his life.
River can't cough over this amount of
Nobody
cash.
will ever pay him this much money,
No,
bro.
nobody would.
Ridiculous.
Nobody would. Now with River, I see him maybe getting like 2-3 million, but he's not gonna get the 6 point whatever he's making here again. No, and it's just a matter. It's not on him. It's just a matter of time, situation, and where he's not gonna go to Europe after this. After Austin FC, he's not gonna go to the Prem. He could. He had a chance to go to the Prem. He chose to stay for the project. But after Austin FC, I mean, it's River Plate. It's written all over
I think
him.
Liga MX too. I see him
Bro,
going to Liga MX, honestly.
The thing,
Monterrey-
a lot of people
Monterrey-
was thinking about
Monterrey.
Monterrey, but they got a good players in his position. right
Palmeiras.
now.
I mean, según Vanilla, he was saying Palmeiras, Flamengo.
The thing is that a lot of rumors with Palmeiras is because this year the owner, I think it's a woman. The owner, they say that she have a lot of money, so that's why there started a lot of rumors, and we saw it. They start to buy good players. Even the rumor they said like they asked her in an interview, "Hey, that's true that you want Neymar?" She was laughing like, "No, I don't want Neymar because I don't want problems. I want like that's what
I want
she said.
talent, you know?
I want talent.
I don't want
She was-
crybabies, you know?
Yeah, that's what she.
I don't want
that's what-
crybabies.
He's
you
a
know?
gambler.
Her answer,
He's
and
a
now we're
gambler.
like, this lady know what she
Yeah.
wants.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna start looking at the Brazilian league a lot more now.
I think
I want to
everybody
be I want to
should.
become a fan of a team there. I want to follow it now.
Speaking of the Brazilian league, one of the last topics here, Hercules, player that was linked to Austin FC the previous offseason, he signs with Palmeiras, if I'm not mistaken.
Like, you see, bro? Palmeiras.
Hey,
is-
Pochettino's over there.
Palmeiras.
Fortaleza. Pochettino's over there. So hey,
The
that's
Brazilian
the move.
league,
Brazilian's
bro.
the move.
So, what do you guys expect for? What do you guys are gonna put on Christmas for Austin?
Yes. Okay. So one of the last topics here of the day was the Christmas list
Wish list.
that we have for Austin FC. So we can get out of here with that topic. And yeah, Hercules goes from Fortaleza to
That
Palmeiras.
sucks, bro.
And also one little thing before that, we see that Pachuca signs John Kennedy. You see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Pachuca signed John Kennedy from Fluminense.
From Fluminense.
From Fluminense.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
saw that.
Okay.
Now I'm talking about Pachuca. There's one team after the World Club. And one team is expecting to buy Idrisi. I think it's Club America.
I see him going there. Honestly,
Yeah,
He should.
they want him.
he should. He
They
should go
want-
there.
They
America might win it again?
They're gonna
Four-peat.
sell like
They're
two
going for
or
the
three.
four-peat.
Yeah, 2 or 3 players, and America is gonna.
America might win it again.
If he goes there, they will.
All right, guys. Now we'll end the pod today, a little bit of a long Christmas special with our wish list for Austin FC in 2025. Now we have Diego's. I'm gonna read his, but we'll start off with Ozzy. Mate, what are your 3 things that you're asking Austin FC Santa for? Now, Austin FC Santa is Bali. Austin FC Santa is also Rodo. Austin FC Santa is also Precourt and Eddie Morgan and all the owners at Austin FC, even Matthew McConaughey. So what do you want for your club Christmas 2025?
The first one on my list. I wish we can have a DP striker.
Okay.
Our first legend, a true legend for Austin FC. That player who can make more than 50 goals.
You're
They
asking
break
for
the
Goku,
records.
bro.
The record of Drusi. I mean, a legend. I want our Austin FC legend born in this year.
Okay. What's your second wish?
My second one. I want the mascot.
New mascot.
The Dilo mascot.
Dilo
I want
mascot.
the Dilo mascot. Tough one. Like
Swole, strong.
strong with
Tattoos?
the Austin FC jersey.
Tattoos?
No, not tattoos, but with the Austin FC jersey. Make it fan of the away fans.
Okay.
Like, hey.
Not a real person though. Like
Not a real person.
Like a styrofoam.
Yeah.
You know, full
Una
on.
botarga.
Okay.
Una botarga, un Dilo que the
Kind
name is
of
Dilo.
like what I showed you that Charlotte does. Sir Minty. Remember how I was showing you
kinda
that?
like that.
Okay.
Or like remember the mascot from Tiburones de Veracruz?
Yes.
Like those ones.
Okay, and what's your
Tough
third
one,
wish?
Like the Tigres one, like
What-
Botarga.
What's your
And
third?
the third one, I wish that we make the playoffs and we beat Galaxy and LAFC on the
Okay.
playoffs.
Okay.
Bro, you be asking for a lot, bro.
It's a wish list. It's a
wish
wish.
list.
list.
That's it. I don't care about Leagues Cup this year.
Okay.
Last year I was focused a lot because everybody know how I hate Monterrey, bro. Everybody knows that, all my friends and Pumas as well. So for me, Austin FC saved the season.
Okay.
with the Leagues Cup. But now this year, I want to beat Galaxy and LAFC in playoffs.
All right. Good list. This is Alex's.
That's
This,
it.
this is Alex's. He says more than decent play off run, more than a decent playoff run. Signings that are very solid since the first glance in sorry. Let me get it closer. Oh, there goes the ball. It says signings that are very solid since the first glance in January. And then we had access to mix zone and press conference for We're Austin TV. Cheeky, Alex. Cheeky. Brian says his wish list is that We're Austin TV makes it to the top. His second wish for a DP9, and the third one, I'm not gonna say it. I can't say it.
That's great.
And
Yeah. That's a crazy list. Brian's list is crazy.
It's crazy. Diego, he says, for the fan base to not mix in too many political topics into the regular schedule or to the regular season. Calma,
Ouch.
Diego. Calma.
Ow.
Yeah,
For who was that?
I don't know. Number
Okay.
two,
It's just his wish list, man.
for more presence of international football, so soccer players from Europe, soccer players of big name, kind of going with what Ozzy said. And then number three, a mascot that represents the city and the culture in a better way.
Yeah.
That's
like
Diego's
that.
wish list.
I like that one.
Very interesting. Bali, what's yours?
I would have to say I have to agree with those at DP9.
100%.
That's my dream. That would to be honest, that's my only one if I had to pick one. But the DP9, I would want new food, IQ2.
Okay.
That's true.
I would want new food, something different. Something
Okay.
different. I don't know.
Okay.
We kind of have a little bit of everything, but I just want something different.
Okay.
And I would want us to add another section at the support and the stadium.
Oh, that's a good one.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
right.
That's interesting.
I would like us to right there, where the players are at, where their families are kind of at the top,
Yeah.
under them, like kind of that something there, add another section stadium. Maybe go from 20,000 to 25,000,
Okay. Okay.
or is
Put
it
in the
30,000
Chevron spot.
The Chevron
right there,
spot,
or
the
just
Chevron
add
spot.
a seat somewhere, extra
Fair.
seats.
Fair. Primo, what's your Christmas wish list for Austin FC?
My first one, I'm gonna go ahead and say I want a player. I was gonna say DP9, but that's being tossed around a lot. I'm gonna say give me
agree.
another Ruben. Give me another Gaberson. Give me a
Ruben.
player. Give me a
Otro
player
hombre.
that's gonna be in the
Otro
locker
hombre.
room. That has the
That
balls,
tiene esos
bro. Give me a player
cojones.
that's gonna
Esos
get in your
huevos.
face, bro.
Okay.
That's not scared. So just give me that. I want someone like that. My second wish is for cheaper beer. Cheaper beer at Q2,
Yeah,
bro.
super
Beer's,
Cheaper
beer's,
beer, hey,
beer's
for at
pricey.
least $5 beer or something, bro.
Throw me something.
Okay.
And then the third one, I'm gonna say just I was gonna say Austin FC merch. I want to see a nice. I don't think we've had one in a while. A nice anthem. They're called anthem jackets. The
anthem
ones they
jackets,
come out
yeah.
with,
Yeah.
kind of like this one, where they come out.
You buy those.
I like those
You
a
buy
lot,
those a
bro.
lot.
I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
those. I had the
yeah.
one that came out the first season. I think that's probably been the best one. But I want something cool, something different.
Or maybe like a
a windbreaker.
Yeah, or like
Windbreaker.
maybe like a Letterman, like the ones used to give us like in high school, but
Letterman.
like with the Austin FC logo or something, or
nice.
like Arsenal has one right now where they come out like with their.
Yeah, that was badass.
You see the one that they come out with?
Badass.
The one that they come out
Madrid
with-
came
I
I
with
think
one,
that's
so
the
it's a
first
collection,
team
yeah.
they do that.
Yeah, bro. We're the first for everything, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
We're the first for a lot of
Really
things,
like
bro.
it. What about you, Hernan?
Oh.
I know you want tailgates.
I'm thinking this. Oh,
Tailgates?
Yes, I'm thinking.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
a home tailgate every home game in 2025.
Or reggaeton non-stop.
Everything,
Reggaeton
everything,
non-stop. The
bro.
whole tailgate.
Perreo, rock en español,
Yeah.
cumbias,
Cumbias.
rap music.
a little bit of rap.
A little bit of rap.
Why not? I
No
mean,
rock and roll, none of that. No
I just-
techno, none of that.
I just said.
Oh yeah,
rock en
yeah.
español.
Rock en español, yeah. But none of that.
Nah, bro.
English
Nah,
stuff.
we can have a little mosh pit so people can get lit.
Nah.
Just have a little mosh.
Nah, bro.
Somebody breaks the elbow, come back right after you get it fixed.
What the?
My second wish, I'm gonna go with a solid start of the season for Austin FC. I want if we could win the first 5 games, that'll be a great wish
In a
wish
row.
list for
Oh,
me.
yeah, in a
The
row.
first 5 games start off like that, man. We would make a
Clean
huge,
sheet.
we'd make a huge statement for the league,
Clean
100%. And then for my third wish, Primo already asked for a Ruben Gaberson kind of center back. Ozzy and Bali, you guys asked for the DP9. We got Bucati. We got Javier Briano on the wing, so I don't want to, disrespect them. We got Drusi at the 10. For a player, though, the kind of player that I would want for Austin FC, man, I'm going to stick with the DP9. I think that's the solid player that I want for Austin FC because I think every other position we can fill it with MLS roster players or some, mid-tier player, respectfully. But that DP9, I want
we need a killer.
I want
a killer,
I want
bro.
a nasty
We need
player,
a
bro.
real
Killer, bro. Like a
I want a
freaking
nasty player, bro.
a guy that loves goals.
Nasty guy,
Like,
bro.
A guy that's
Those
disgusting.
players, if you're not a fan of Austin FC, those kind of players that you really hate. Like, oh my, I hate this guy, bro.
Those
Bro,
are the
bring
guys
me
you want
his
on your team,
attitude.
bro.
You- He got bad attitudes,
you
bro.
know who I want at the 9, bro?
Who
Like,
do
for
you
real,
want?
for real, bro.
Who do you want? Who do you
and
want,
somebody
mate?
who I think is realistic, bro.
Who do you want, mate?
Brandon Vasquez.
Oof, he would be nasty. Superman. Imagine
And
Superman at
he's
this.
expensive.
He
Pay him what he wants,
they paid,
bro.
I think Monterrey paid like 10 million. I think for him.
Because Chivas,
around there.
Chivas tried to sign him, and since he was like, nah,
Or
we
more,
want
I
more.
forgot.
We want more for him.
Yeah, like Monterrey pay. Surprisingly, Monterrey's taking the L because they spend a good amount of money for him, and he's already helped to sell.
Yeah, when you're a striker, that when you play away games and you score, you go to the
Yeah,
crowd
like
with
a
the
guy that,
enemies, like
yeah,
those kind of
a guy that's a leader.
kind of like remember that guy who had bad attitude to play with Chelsea. I forget his name from. I think it was from
Oh, like
Spain.
Diego Costa.
Diego Costa,
yeah,
bro,
somebody like that. Yeah,
You know
yeah.
where he plays now? Diego Costa?
He plays
No,
in
he
Brazil.
Brazil,
He plays in
baby.
Brazil.
He still plays?
He plays in Brazil.
I forgot what team he plays. He's
Vamos
old,
a,
though.
vamos a
He can't even
Brasil.
walk. He can't even walk.
Nah,
bro.
Well,
yeah, bro, that was a
Memphis?
long time
Hey,
ago, bro. I don't
Memphis?
think
Memphis
so.
Depay.
Memphis Depay is in Brazil, too,
Nah,
bro.
I got-
That's crazy.
guy's-
Everything that he's doing down there is crazy.
Bro,
Hulk
he's
for
crazy.
Mineiro.
Hulk from Mineiro.
Hulk,
yeah.
Hulk is
Hey, I'll
still
take
playing.
Hulk.
Chill, bro. He's going to try to go after.
So
nah.
how much?
Never mind,
Brandon
never mind.
Vasquez.
Chill with Hulk.
How much of Brandon Vasquez?
So I have here real quick a quick Google search that was brought up. It says Brandon Vasquez, Mexican American striker for the U.S. men's national team, signed a deal with Liga MX Monterrey in January 2024. The transfer fee is reportedly $7.5 million, with the potential
It's not bad.
for
For we
an-
pay that for Bucati.
potential for an additional $1 million in performance-based bonuses. Now, since he will receive a 10% sell-on clause if Monterrey sells Vasquez in the future, so if they would sell him to Austin FC, 10% would go to FC Cincinnati. And the contract length, Vasquez signed a contract with Monterrey until December 2027. So he'll be with Monterrey until
2 more
then.
years.
2 more years.
But he's already up to. He's already in the market.
He's
Like
being
someone can
shopped
come get
around.
him.
He's
Like
being shopped around.
es no dura en México ese güey.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
He did good with Monterrey, though. I felt like he was
he did
scoring all
okay.
the time.
He was a
but
good
remember,
backup. He was a good
I always
backup.
complain. Remember how the fans are over there, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You
They're
only
ruthless
play
over
one
there.
bad season and they wanna, let's kick him out there. Or how many good strikers, the fans kick him out and coaches.
Did you see
all the time.
Did you see some folks talking about how they disrespected Funes Mori for Canales? How they made a tifo
they didn't
and
add-
they didn't
yeah,
even add
yeah,
Funes
yeah.
Mori. They didn't even add Funes, and he's like their top striker all the
scorer, I
time. The
think,
top
or
scorer
something
all
like
the
that.
time.
They're ruthless, man. Monterrey's crazy.
Bro, no, but Ozzy
you
was
remember-
right.
yeah,
They're
but-
marketing FC, bro.
Yeah, they're crazy.
They're marketing FC.
Do you guys remember when that rumor came about the Austin FC was thinking about buying Funes Mori?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
that's a rumor.
it was
That's a
it was real.
It was
No,
brief.
it's crazy,
It
bro,
was
because
real.
Funes Mori came out of Dallas way. Funes Mori and his brother were playing in Dallas for the longest way, and they came out of there, bro.
He wouldn't. Would
Isn't
you
that
take
crazy?
Him? Would you take him?
I'll back then, yes.
Not
Right
right
now,
now?
no. Yeah, I think it will be better than Sardes at that
for
time.
sure.
At that
Sardis,
time.
Sardis was up.
At that time.
I don't want to say it, but
At
That's
that
crazy,
time. Right
bro.
now, I don't think so. Right
Yeah.
now, it's gonna be another Sardes.
I think Borja would be ideal for us, honestly.
Yeah, like Mexico's Rogelio Funes Mori passed through FC
Oh,
Dallas
Rondon
on
would
his
be
way
good, too.
to stardom. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, that's not crazy. Yes, crazy.
Yeah, and he passed through Dallas way. This is a guy that he could feel at home for his money. But no, no. If you ask me who I want for a DP9,
No, right
bring me
now.
Brandon Vasquez.
Yeah,
way.
of course.
Brandon Vasquez-
Imagine Brandon Vasquez celebrating as Superman in front
He
of
would
the
be
freaking
him
support section.
and to tell you something, Drusi and Brandon Vasquez are actually friends.
For real?
They follow each other on social media.
We need that connection, bro.
Let's get
They
it.
follow each other in social media.
Okay.
And Brandon Vasquez, he likes. Let me just tell you that he's been to Austin and he loves the Austin environment.
I know that
and
he's been to Austin.
And
in
I
off
know a
seasons.
couple of guys that they know him and he likes Austin. He likes Austin.
Asu.
That's pretty cool.
I didn't know that.
I have a question out of Austin.
Uh-huh.
Because we already know that Miami is going to play in Houston this season.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you guys think a lot of people's going to start to buy a season tickets?
For Houston?
Only for this season? Just to go and see Messi?
For Houston?
Yeah.
The Dynamo? Yeah. Yeah.
So you think
I
they're
think so.
probably this year they're gonna have more fans than the previous?
100%.
Just for
100%.
Messi.
Just the Messi effect. And also last season we saw the Dynamo based on season numbers that were coming out on attendance. They were doing better. They were doing pretty good.
Better than FC Dallas.
Both of those teams have been coming up because their fans were talking trash back to Austin FC fans, saying like, "You guys can't tell us anything about that anymore because we have similar numbers now in the season." And FC Dallas is working on renovating their stadium.
A stadium.
They
So-
need to, bro. Because what the heck is
Yeah.
a Toyota truck?
I like
stands?
this.
Yeah.
I like this for this season.
It's growing.
Copa
Yeah.
Tejas.
No, this season is
Copa
gonna be
Tejas.
good.
Hey,
bro.
grow the legend.
Grow
Grow the
the
legend. Now, last thing, guys. Last thing before we get out of here. The Longhorns. They celebrated a dub against Clemson. I know the
Longhorns,
only reason why I
baby.
bring it up because I
They
was
got
just
lucky,
dribbling out.
honestly.
Baby.
No, I don't know.
No, yeah,
No,
they
no,
didn't.
no,
They
no.
destroyed.
They
them.
destroyed them.
Yeah,
But
they
I'll say this: towards the end, I was surprised that they were being so sloppy. When Arch fumbled on the fourth down, when the
It
game was
wasn't his
dying,
fault. Wasn't his fault. Was from the center.
it is his fault.
The
You-
center throw the ball.
You need to
to
stop
the
being
other
you,
side.
you need to stop being so soft on
No.
Arch Manning and start
No.
being
Nah, Arch Manning's a
respectful
good.
on Austin
it's
FC
a good-
players.
He
it's a
should, he should be
good
starting next year.
Bro, the thing that I don't know if you guys knew about this, but that match between the quarterback of Longhorns and the quarterback from
Clemson?
Clemson.
They used to- yeah.
They used to
I
play.
heard about that.
This is from the Lake Travis, bro.
Yeah.
And they played the championship at the Dallas
Westlake.
Stadium
That
before.
Clemson quarterback was from Westlake.
And the
Westlake.
and he had beaten him. He
Yeah,
had always beat
bro.
him. He had
I
always
forget
beat
where
Quinn.
yours is from.
That
It's
was
like
a
North
good-
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah,
about
But
that.
now,
My
now,
homeboy was
now who's
telling me.
better now?
Yeah.
You tell me.
Who's in the cover of the NCAA? Quinn.
It's Quinn. It's
So
Quinn.
right
Quinn.
now,
So the other guys are
we're
fraud.
gonna play against Arizona State.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna beat them.
Well, that's a tough
I
game. That's
want
a tough game, buddy.
Oregon.
That's a tough
I
game.
want Oregon
I
because
don't
it's
want
gonna
Oregon.
be Oregon, Ohio. You have to be play with the best.
I'll take Ohio
I want Georgia at the end again.
Nah, or if,
Yeah, you know where
I'm
that's
telling
gonna,
you-
where you know where it's gonna be
in Atlanta.
at the Mercedes-Benz rematch, baby. Same as the
I
SEC
want it, bro.
championship.
I want
man.
it so bad.
Nah,
It's
gonna be like
again.
rematch.
I want it
Longhorns-
again, 'cause
Same
this-
plays, everything.
Yeah,
Look,
bro.
if Longhorns don't play better, Arizona will beat them. But
Oh,
I'm,
yeah,
no,
of
I'm pretty
course.
sure. I'm pretty sure they will beat Arizona. But after that, Oregon beats UT. It's
Okay.
over after that.
It's
Oregon's
over?
tough, man.
It's over. bro.
Oregon,
stuff.
Ohio State is playing better.
Ohio State
Let's
is
see
good
how
too.
it is.
All right, guys. Well,
At the
Longhorns. Big
end-
ups to them.
Yeah, just to say bye. Just tell me one present that you don't even think that you're gonna have it on Christmas when you was a little kid. That you were like, oh my God, they buy me this.
I don't think I ever had that.
Never,
Really?
Nah,
Nah, I
never
don't think
got
I
that.
ever-
Never.
Man, man, I got
For
lucky. I even
me-
got a present, bro.
I never have like I don't even care about it. But the only one that I remember when I was a little kid was the Super Nintendo, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even expect that my family's gonna buy me one, bro.
And
We
you
were
got
like-
it?
Like each kid like of us were like fucking.
Nah, bro. I
like,
never
for
had that.
nobody, like,
With
oh
my family,
God, bro.
with my family, I knew what I was gonna get. They would ask me like, "Hey, what do you want?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
Converse.
too.
stuff, yeah.
I never got
Converse.
surprised.
Mexican shit, like
Nah, I never got
Mama,
surprised.
what do you want?
No,
That's it.
I've been more surprised by my girl on my birthdays. Like she'll give me some shit. And I'll be like, "Oh, what? Thanks." Like she'll give me
Really?
Austin FC polos, a cooler, like a Yeti cup. I'll be like, "Oh shit, thank you." And I didn't think you're gonna do that.
I'm a bad person to give gifts. I always suspect like, hey, oh, I know what he wants, and I buy like, I don't even like this. Like, oh,
Let me just paint you a picture. Let me just paint you a picture. I got my first game system, which was a PlayStation 2, the bigger ones, when my mom and dad got into a fight, and my dad was trying to get me on his side, and he told me, he was like, "Hey, you want that PlayStation 2? Let's go get it."
Let's go get that.
We went to the mall. He didn't even want to give me the new one. He got me a used one, bro. And then I was all like, okay, well, I need a game. He was like, bet, pick one out. Didn't want to give me the new FIFA 2004, so I got to use FIFA 2004. I remember how, well, GameStop still does it. They sell you used
Yeah, they
games.
still do.
So I got a used PS2 and a used FIFA 2004. I didn't care, bro. I was happy. But my mom and dad got into a fight, and that's how I got a PlayStation 2.
not even for now. What about you, Primo?
No,
Not at all, not
really.
even
I've
a
never really,
jersey,
like,
man.
opened
Hey,
it.
man. I didn't get nothing, man. I
What's
wasn't
wrong
a
with
fan.
the spirit, bro?
Nah, man. I'm telling
don't
you,
know.
it's just.
For
I
me,
remember one year
I'm gonna
mom-
say, bro, my first Austin FC jersey was a gift from my wife.
And you didn't think you were going to get that? You didn't expect it?
I didn't. I was like almost ready to buy one, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna go next week, for example. And then my wife was like, my birthday, like I'm gonna wait. Inside me, I thought was gonna be something like different. She was, oh, when I saw the Austin FC jersey, like, oh, so
Oh, you cried.
I-
You gave her a kiss.
I didn't. Oh yeah, of course, but
Oh,
that was pretty cool because it's gonna be in my memory forever. My first Austin FC ever, the
That's
one
cute.
for the first season when we
Yeah.
started. was a gift for my wife.
That's cute.
That was
That's
pretty
cute, man.
like
You
that,
see, that's
bro.
nice, man. You see, I'm not married, man.
I like that, bro.
I don't get to feel those. You know, I'm
Well, get married, man.
single, man.
Get married.
Bro, wait, hold on, wait, hold on, wait,
Hey,
no, hold, wait,
bachelor right here.
wait.
Bro.
Am I the only single guy in this
Yeah.
table?
yeah,
Everyone's
you are,
married
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like Primo's married,
You
Ernest
and
married,
Dr. Simi.
and you're married.
You need to change your profile.
Nah, bro,
from
I'm
Tinder,
good, bro. I'm good.
You need to
Hey,
change your
hit me
profile
up
from Tinder,
hey,
bro.
Hey, whenever. Never mind, I'm gonna stay quiet. Hey, but just hit me up.
All right, well, we're going to get out of here, y'all. Another episode, Christmas little special. We went a little long, but we might take a little break. That's why. So we'll see you guys soon. Austin FC News is going to be hitting the TL here soon. So check it out. We'll see you soon.
Hey, Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
If ladies, if you need a green card, you know. We got Bali.
Oh, my God. All right, later.